to the coast. It's the sports podcast that's
breaking news, not breaking news.
Running on CP time when it comes to dropping these episodes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm 36, bro. Can I fight? Yeah, I don't want to fight. Hey, I'm calling the cops now.
Just gave birth today to twins.
Sorry, not sorry, people.
Exactly. You see how that works, dummy? You see how that works, dummy? Because you trying to come out with some hot takes like hot cakes, bro. Two big heads, two loud mouths. Hey, this is Toss Up. From the top of the mountain to the coast, it's the sports podcast that thought about skipping this episode. Because, 7, 8, 9 and lay down 10 inches on her. We didn't want to be seen around her. But we'll go ahead and spend a little time with her for a couple hours on this episode 9 of Toss Up. I'm Jonathan Thompson. That's my co-host, John Taylor. How you doing, young sir?
Hey, beautiful Sunday today. We're on time, people. We're on schedule. But it's here. You know what I'm saying? I got a new attitude. I'm juicing now. I'm getting a little healthy. Yeah, and it's good, man. I'm ready to rock. It's ready to rock, man. Hey, eventful weekend, draft, NBA playoffs, MLB news. We ready to rock, man.
Yeah.
We ready to rock.
Good time. I mean, as we currently watching this comeback by the San Antonio Spurs, might go up 3-1 on Portland, but we'll see. We'll get probably get a final by the end of this recording. So
for sure. Absolutely.
And as always, you could be watching and listening to anything in the world right now, but you're watching and listening to us, and we'll always appreciate that.
And thank you, man. Like I always tell y'all, man, whether 1 view or 100 views, we appreciate you looking at the content, and we're going to say thank you in advance to the future followers and the future supporters. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and move over to some quick hits, you know what I'm saying, as John tossed it up for us, you know what I'm saying, some pun intended. We're going to start off with a little bit of baseball. We got Alex Cora, the manager of the Red Sox, getting fired after a 10-17 start. We only about 1 month into this baseball season. I know they last place in the AL East. The interim manager that was named was Chad Tracy. He was the manager of the AAA, the minor league club for the Boston Red Sox. And weirdly enough, they fired him after Boston put belt to ass on Baltimore 17-1. So, yeah, we're going to break this down a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? This seems like this is about to be a little haphazard conflict over here in the clubhouse, because there's veterans like Trevor Story who felt like that the explanation from GM Craig Breslow, which the president of baseball operations said was responsible for this firing, Trevor Story said that explanation was unsatisfactory. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like I agree with him, because you just gave this man a 3-year, $21.75 million extension back in 2024. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, just the underperformance of the Boston Red Sox for the last few years in general. This is the GM trying to cover his own ass. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's 135 games left in this season. If y'all end up not in the playoffs, or not at least into the LDS, like if you lose in the wild card again, you get fired again. You get fired, my book guy. You know what I'm saying? So you firing Alex Cora didn't even mean a hill of beans, bro. It seemed like a desperation move to me, because if we break it down even further, just from a standing standpoint, like I know 10-17 sounds bad, but there's only 5 teams in the American League that is above 500 right now. And the Red Sox is only 3.5 games back of a playoff spot. So it's definitely too soon to be talking about we need some changes going on. You know what I'm saying? And then even the AL champion from last year, that team in your division, the Toronto Blue Jays, you're only 1.5 games behind them. They ain't making no drastic moves. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is not getting traded nowhere. The manager's not getting fired. You know what I'm saying? This is April. We're not even finished with April yet, man. I had to go check the calendar real quick on the monitor. Like, yeah, it's April 26th, bro. You are saying we need to change the direction? Sounds like we trying to see why, hey, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Because as we break it down even further, when we talk about these stats, you know, Boston's currently last in the league in home runs, the entire league, not just the American League, the entire league in home runs.
God damn.
They 22nd in runs scored, so they bottom third as far as scoring is concerned, and then they 28th in slugging percentage. That don't even sound like much of a coaching problem, you know what I'm saying? That might be a little bit on the hitting coach, whatever, but that sounds like a personnel problem. That's not the manager's job. The manager's job, not personnel. That's your job, Resso. That's your job. Your job is to put the players out on the field.
Yep. And it was so crazy about it. 10-17. I think what they got like 106. Now I don't know the exact number. I know it's like
162 games this season, 135 games left. They got 135 games left.
Bro, they ain't even reached the fourth of the season yet, and they done fired them. There's something going on. There's something going on in that clubhouse, bro. There's something going on in that clubhouse. It's either he probably bucking us. You know, you bring up a good point when you read them stats. It's like who knows? He probably bucked the system about what personnel is. It's like, man, y'all sitting here expecting me to make a masterpiece out of shit. So y'all set me up for failure or some shit like that. So hell, it's like Boston. Like, here we go again. You know, y'all was at the top of the mountain in early 2000s. Y'all won a championship not too long ago. But at the same time, it's like now it's like, bro, here y'all going back to this mediocre shit. Y'all fans too damn hard to be putting that product.
What was it? 86 years between World Series. Yeah. You try making another 86 run your operation like this, bro.
Yeah, what I'm saying, man, it's like, and them Boston fans are dedicated fans, bro. Mm-hmm. They've been there through thick and thin, bro. Boston is one of the top 5 sports cities, and not number 5. They probably top 3 for sure. Them people don't play about them sports, man. You owe it to them people to put good product out there on that field, man. And you know, and it's kind of like with me, even though he's long gone and got his championships and won a championship there, I seen the writing on the wall when they traded Mookie Betts. Somebody knew something. Somebody knew something was coming.
But even still, like, bro, like, and we talked about that during pre-production. Like, you mentioned that point, bro. It's like, to me, like, even still, like you said that should have been the first sign of the rebuild. I'm like, well, even still, if you look at this roster now, it's like half and half. Like, it's like, did you want to rebuild? Because you got half old motherfuckers on this roster and then half young motherfuckers on this roster. Like, well, it seems like you lost for direction. You know what I'm saying?
And so when they're at a loss of direction, from your opinion, is it the guy who got fired? Is it front office? Who do you place majority of the blame on?
I mean, we just said the rankings, and I said it a little bit during there. Like, that's a personnel stuff, bro. That ain't bad, man. I mean, and then if we looking back, like during Alex Cora first stint with the Red Sox, he got him a championship. So
yeah,
he could have been that bad of a manager. Can't be that bad of a manager.
I think old dude had told him, and he said, "Hey man, I ain't dealing with this shit. Y'all ain't about to give me some bullshit." He probably went in that bitch flipping furniture, slamming glasses. He probably got himself fired knowing him. He said, "Bro, I'm not." And we go back to saying 162 games, and there's only 27. Shit, man, I'm not gonna do another 125 of this. Well, what 135 of this shit? Yeah. Hell no.
Yeah, I gotta deal with y'all for another 5 months. Nah, I'm good.
Hell no.
And you got to pay out the rest of my contract anyways?
Yeah, baseball contract is guaranteed. So, yeah, he's straight. Hell yeah, he's straight. Okay, cool. Fuck that. Nigga, I'm finna go on vacation. I'll probably go down south or go somewhere on the island, Montana, something. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Ain't no way.
But, GM, your day's a number, my guy. They probably gonna be shorter now. Let us get towards the trade deadline and Boston still languishing down in last place and stuff like that. Oh, you gone, my guy. You gone.
Oh man. You can't hide. You got your fall guy. You done already fired him 27 games into the league. Eventually, hey GM, would you please come to the stand? We got to see your resume too, bro. We got to see your resume, bro.
You about to update your LinkedIn profile with that open to work, bitch.
Hey, breaking news, GM has just got fired from the Boston Red Sox. Yeah, that shit over with. That shit over with, G. That shit is over with. That shit, they're ridiculous, man. Like some people, like I get it. Like baseball is different though because it's like personnel matters with baseball, bro. It does. It does.
I mean, you just look at the Dodgers
matters.
going back to back. Like it matters. Like,
come on, man. Man, that shit. And my thing about it is, how do y'all suck and y'all don't have cap and y'all don't have a cap hit? Y'all don't even got no salary cap. So you can get anybody you want. So clearly, it got to be on the GM, bro. If you got a limitless salary cap, bro, to where you can probably have 5 people on your team getting $500 million.
And the Boston Red Sox got money, bro. Like, come on, bro. Yes, and it's just like, man, they got too much rich history, man. Too much rich history. But hey, you see why y'all want those 80 years? Y'all got the recipe for that. It's looking kind of 80ish again. That's like, shit. Hell no. We about to be doing episode 6,000 or something, bruh. Back in 2100, talking about something. The Red Sox finally won the World Series. Looking at it.
Exactly, man. Nigga, we can barely keep up with the screen and shit. Oh, they finally won. Yeah, like get out of here, bro. No.
You remember back in episode 9 when I said that they gonna not win one?
Huh? What you say, T? I can't hear you. What you say? You said episode 2? No, motherfucker. I said episode 10. Episode 5? Yeah, we barely hearing each other and shit. Hell no.
Terrible.
But I mean, you know, when it comes to sports, man, what you put into the game is what you gonna get out of it. Who knows? I don't know. Hopefully they got a game plan for like the next few years. Maybe they gonna tank. Maybe they can probably position themselves in the draft, maybe to do something or make some trades by the deadline. You never know. But Boston, let me tell you something. I can understand if you was like maybe like the Blue Jays or. Well, the Blue Jays made the World Series last year. Give janky team, maybe like I say the White Sox or something like that you know suck kind of sort.
Yeah.
Y'all in Boston, bro.
That you know is a bad operation.
No down years. Yeah. You can't have no down years in Boston, man. It's like I don't give a damn. Most people are like, Boston racist, man. Whatever. Take the race out of it. Them are some dedicated fans, bro.
Oh yeah.
Them are dedicated fans, bro. And it's like, man, fuck that. They want quality, and they gonna let you hear about it too. I put Boston up there with Philly. That's gonna rip apart their own organization Boston, if they don't
Philly,
like it.
New York, Chicago,
They gonna rip you up. They gonna tell you a new one.
Oh, real quick.
For sure. They gonna fucking tear you a new one.
So let's go ahead and move on to the world of racing. I know. We're a sports podcast, so we're going to cover all sports, you know what I'm saying?
Goddamn right.
We're going to slip something to you. And today we're going to talk about the London Marathon happened this weekend. And Sebastian, I'm guessing on the last name. Apologize if I mispronounce it, but Sawe of Kenya won the London Marathon and was the first ever human recorded to run under 2 hours for a marathon. In 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 30 seconds. And then history apparently was made twice because the dude that came in second came in 11 seconds after, bruh. Hey, we done ran our miles in the Army, bro. Hey, go ahead and talk about this, bro.
Bullshit. Let me tell you something. From an avid 2-mile run flunker in the Army, bro. Let me tell you something, man. You sitting here running about 25 miles in less than 2 hours, your ass getting tested. Him and the second place guy.
It's going in the cup.
Hey, good job, bro. Cause think about it. If both of y'all broke a record, hey, I don't think if you came in second place and you broke a record, I don't think that's a loss. That's still a win. Both of y'all going in the record books. And then shit, hell, I need to see some footage of how they looked after the thing. If they ass got done with that 25-mile marathon, and they just
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. When I saw the photo of him coming up to the finish line, bro, he looked real comfortable, bro. He looked real comfortable.
See, hey, come on, hey, bro, I'm right there waiting on. Come on, dog. I ain't even finna let you celebrate with your family if you got it. I'm not even finna let you parade around. As soon as you get done, finish. You gonna see me right across. Come on.
Hey, with that cup in the other hand. Hey.
Come on, bro. Hey,
you already know.
Get your ass over. Before you do any press conferences, we gonna test your ass right
I've been
here.
waiting on you. I've been waiting on you, bro. Ever since mile 13 when they told me. You was under an hour.
Hey. Huge pause. Go on, whip it out, bro. Go on, whip it out. Come on, you can pee right here in public. I don't care. Go over this. Go in this alleyway and go.
So
pee.
That way everybody can say I ain't cheating, bro.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Man, good and got that. Cause it's so funny. I connect that shit. Cause I remember coming up, bro. I'm thinking Lance Armstrong is damn near Jesus himself when he was doing that stuff on the Tour de France and shit. And this motherfucker doing steroids. How the fuck? You need steroids to ride a bike? And then if you need steroids to run, what the fuck, man? Like, come on, bro. Ain't no way. Hey, I want to be wrong. I want to assume he did it naturally, nigga. Even if you did it naturally, nigga, you did some borderline drugs.
I told you the countries they came from, bro. They came from Kenya and Ethiopia. They do that out there, bro. Hey, they gotta chase their food, bro.
Bro,
they out there chasing them gazelles and shit, bro. Come on, stop playing.
Hey, toss up podcast. We love all races and all nations.
Yeah, we do.
We do. Yeah. But you know what?
Especially
he probably ate that herb from. He probably ate that herb from Black Panther, bro. He done talked to the ancestors when he ran that shit, bro.
Exactly, bro.
I'm telling you.
Took him a little trip to Wakanda and shit.
Halloween. That nigga started. No. He ate that herb and started having seizures and shit. No, hell no. That nigga come back 20, bro. In less than 2 hours for 25 miles, bro.
That Forrest Whitaker gave him the opposite of what he normally say. He's like, he now has the power of the Black Panther.
Nigga legs made out of titanium, bro. What the fuck? Hell no, bro.
Vibranium.
Hell no. Vibranium, there it is. I'm tripping. Vibranium and legs and shit. Wolverine and shit. That motherfucker, hey, nigga, next thing you done ran into 20, nigga, your ass need to go be an Avenger for real. You need to go protect us. Go to Iran, fight for USA or some
honestly,
shit, bro.
Honestly, bro, I was just thinking about this, bro. Hey, you running the 26 mile like that? What's your 40 time looking like? Because you probably on the wrong field, my guy. You probably on the wrong field, my guy.
I know his 40 times got to be like a 3.5. Doing some shit like that.
It might be. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know it's two different things. You know what I'm saying? Sprints and marathon running. But bruh, like I'm trying to think in my head. That's less than a 4 minute mile pace probably. Yeah, that's less.
Dude.
Well, no, it's 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes because 4 times 25 is 100. So yeah, like you barely over a 4 minute pace. Like you could probably expect you a good 4:140. If you had some training on it.
Man, shit, me. I tell you what, somebody like that. It's so funny. I tell a story. I never forget. He was my favorite commander until I met the one before I retired. I never forget. I had this one commander. He was Puerto Rican, Captain Minguela. If you ever see this, man, I love you, man. Shout out to you. It's like, dude. I never forget we were taking a PT test, and you know how Colorado was. You know how we had to take our PT test on McGrath. That straightaway, that 2 mile straightaway from damn near by McKinney Gym all the way to the police station.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I never forget, man. It was officers' beef, competitive beef. So we had this one guy in the MPs at the time when I got transferred from our original unit, 46 ASB. So his name was Lieutenant Duncan. He was known for 9 minute 2 miles and whatever. He ran, he did whatever. I think he ran like a 9:30 or a 10 minute 2 mile. My commander. Now keep in mind, I was at headquarters by this time taking the test. No, I take that back. I had took my test the day of, and he took his test the next day or whatever. And I'm grading. He's coming through. Keep in mind, it's like 10:30, 11 minutes.
Oh, bro, I know.
And I'm sitting there,
bro.
dude. I'm taking the score. I'm already impressed in it because I 100% was 13:30. So it was just like he coming in at 10:11. And so I ain't even see the clock yet, but I already knew he was gonna have a good score. So while he coming in, he look at his wrist. He say, "Fuck!" He's cussing. He mad. And I'm like, hey man, what was Captain's time? Hey, Captain came in at 10 minutes 30 seconds. I went right over to the commander. Cause we had that report.
Yeah, them officers take that shit personal, bro.
Bro, I was so pissed because I'm like, motherfucker, you mad? You ran a 10-minute 2 mile? Get the fuck out of my face. You see me over here wheezing like I got asthma, and I'm damn near dying coming in at 17, and I got to get a 17:30, and you mean to tell me you mad at 10 minutes? He looked at me. He looked at me. I never forget what he said. He said, "Sorry, I'm sorry, you ain't got high standards." I said, "Bitch, get out my face!" Like, who you talking to like that?
There. You should have slapped
man,
him
bro.
right
Shit. I was so goddamn mad, bro. I was like, bro, you shouldn't have get mad over a 10-minute 2 mile, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm like, you high standard having bastard.
Hey,
it's like people.
Them officers do be getting pissed though, because I mean that's all they do in fucking they little officer school and shit like that is run. They it's like they train for fucking marathons and shit, motherfucking shit. I remember I had an officer that was pissed. He came in at 11:20, bro. I want to slap the fuck out of him.
Was that Walker? Was it Walker?
Nah,
was it Walker?
Nah, it wasn't.
Okay.
It was somebody else.
Shout out Virgil Walker, man.
I don't want.
Yeah, I'm about to say LT was like that. LT was solid too, but even LT came in at like 12, 13. At least he was normal.
Yeah,
but I'm like, you come down.
My boy was stocking like us though too. He was He was also
he definitely looked like a wrestler. I tell you that. But at the same time, it's like, bro, anything under 13 months, be satisfied, bro. Like, come on, bro, get the fuck out of here with this shit. Then y'all motherfuckers running to like, what are you trying to prove? Running.
Are you about to do the Olympics? Like, are you about to do the Olympics? Like,
bro,
there's no point to prove. Like, just get your 100 and then take your ass home, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But you know, clearly I'm fat, so of course I'm naturally jealous by the body and competitive spirit. But at the same time, like, bro, get out of here, bro. I don't care.
No, I used to always tell them come see me at the gym afterwards, and so you want to talk about?
Yeah, let's see if you can live 225 or some shit.
10 minutes. Yeah, let's see how many times you bench this 225, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I swear to God, I used to get so. You know, granted, I never did that. My best time without cheating, it was when I was in BLC and I ran like a 15:30. I was satisfied with it, but I was scared to death, boy. It was too much pressure running for me. I ain't like that shit. I couldn't enjoy it.
Remember, we big dudes. We did big dudes. But they gonna rely on us to carry them out the kill zone if they get shot. So
everything I love. I wish you would. Hey, use that 10-minute 2 mile now, nigga. Do that with a vest on.
Run past this bullet.
Yeah. It don't matter. Your ass can have a 9-minute 2 mile or 21:20. It ain't gonna never be the bullet. Never.
Exactly. And that happened.
But shout out to old dude who did that. Yeah, well, granted, you know, if hopefully you're going to get drug tested. I don't know if that's going to make the news, but once you pass your drug test, kudos to you, bro. That's dope.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because I don't want to hear 3 weeks later that you got suspended, bro.
Yeah.
And that record's invalidated. I don't think it was. Yeah. You look real comfortable, bro. Hopefully it wasn't performance enhanced.
You better believe who naturally got that record before he broke it, he done made them calls as soon as he was done. Ain't no way, dog. Ain't no way. Let me go and get that. I need to go and call him up, drug test him now. Drug test him, bro. It's over with.
Oh, yeah. And then also, side note on that marathon, shout out to Chelsea Clinton. Not to get political. I don't care how you feel about, you know what I'm saying, whatever side of the aisle you on. But Chelsea Clinton also did the London Marathon and finished in like 3 hours.
That's dope.
So, yeah, kudos to her also. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. Apparently, this was her 6th marathon. She did the New York one 4 times, did a Boston one, and then now this one. So, yeah.
That's good, man. That's real good, man. Hey, man, look, Chelsea, you got to do something, man. Your parents getting beat up by Congress and press, man. Hey, you got to run them out the Epstein files, dog. You got to show up.
Hey, obviously, whatever they got on them in the Epstein files ain't even that significant because they had all. You know what? This is not a political podcast, but yeah, the Republicans had them 2 motherfuckers lined up and still ain't got nothing out of it. So, tell you something.
Y'all better leave them Clintons alone for they get you got. You better chill out.
Exactly, because you know they track record. You know they real track record. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Toss Up Podcast don't want no smoke, Clintons. We just acknowledging the fact of how powerful y'all is.
And actually, Bill Clinton was the last president that actually had a balanced budget, so I appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Yeah, to further not get my second experience with waterboarding. You know what I'm saying? You was a fiscally responsible president. Do not Hey, you might have got some head on low, but don't worry.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. Hey, man. Hey, Bill, William. Hey, we always gonna respect you for getting some top in the Oval Office, bro. Hey, you a real G to us, bro. You the unofficial first black president, dog. We riding with you, man. We riding
with you.
with
Get
you.
an interview with you one day.
Hey, hopefully. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I just busted another tooth.
You had
So
those
what?
relations with her mouth, though.
Yeah, she and me. Yeah. Your ass done went 2 times in that mouth, I bet. It's okay. All them presidents be
Allegedly.
That's
Just
neither
so I
here.
can still get their interview.
You right.
Allegedly.
You right. You'll tell us on the low, William. Don't worry about it. You'll tell us on the low.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
But moving on to the last thing, you know what I'm saying, and I told you about this in the pre-production, you know what I'm saying, like, we need to talk about challenges, bro. We need to talk about challenges, bro. Because,
Yes,
I mean,
indeed.
and I know it's a trend, like, with the NBA playoffs, and, you know what I'm saying, and also to speak on it, like, we got challenges in all the major sports that, you know what I'm saying, we particularly watch, whether it's NFL, NBA, or MLB, in my case, so, you know what I'm saying. So I feel like there needs to be some standards across with these challenges, bro. Because what I was getting irritated just watching these NBA playoffs is like, all right, I get the first challenge right, I get a second challenge. That's a given. I get the second challenge right, I still get punished for it by it costing me a timeout, and I can't challenge no longer because you're incompetent. I feel like that's a problem. I feel like that is a problem personally, bro. Like, I shouldn't run out of challenges because you're fucking up and I have to correct your fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was proposing a little thing as far as the challenges was concerned. I know I said A and I was supposed to get to a point B, but I can do whatever the fuck I want on this podcast. So with the rules, I was thinking this should be standard across any league that has a challenge. I got a little challenge standard that you could go ahead and implement. All right. So the minimum is 3 challenges. You got 3 challenges at a minimum. You know what I'm saying? And you mentioned it during the pre-production. Like, the NFL does it kind of similar. Like, if you get both your ones right, you get a 3rd challenge, and whatever the case may be. I think it should just be 3 off the jump. And then if you get additional ones, it depends on the percentage that you get right. So if you over 50%, which, you know what I'm saying, you got a chance to be either over or under, not 50% at 3. If you over 50%, which means you got 2 of the 3 challenges right, you get to keep challenging as long as you keep getting them right. If you only get 1 out of those 3 challenges right, then, you done for the rest of the game because obviously you keep on fucking up and you slowing down the game. Because I know the original reason that these leagues are limiting challenges because it stops the flow of the game. It stops, you know what I'm saying, the natural flow of the game and all that stuff. But I feel like, especially because y'all in bed with Las Vegas now, with all these sports gambling and bullshit y'all got going on, it's more important to get this motherfucking league and these calls right. Because there's a lot of money at stake just off of a bad call. And now, like, in this time of sports betting that y'all allowing in y'all leagues now, with the sponsorships and all that, like, it's not good enough that you come on Monday morning after, in the case of the NFL, or after a playoff game, right now in the case of the NBA, you know what I'm saying, as, oh, shit, San Antonio done. Yep, San Antonio up 10, bro. It's a wrap for Portland. It's a wrap. We thought they might have evened it when they was up. Hey, San Antonio closed that real quick. Damn, I think it was just down like 19 like Minnesota, bro.
and that got you off your point so goddamn quick. What the
but
fuck?
No, but I'm still on this point though, because
for sure.
Yeah, with the challenges. Yeah, minimum of 3. You know what I'm saying? Over, but it got me on my point. But now I'm back on my point because I remember the point originally. It's not enough no more for that Monday morning, oh, my bad, we fuck up, or the day after the playoff game.
There you go.
Oh, my bad, we fuck up. We gonna do better going forward. Like, referees need some damn repercussions for this shit, bro. Like, we need to start seeing fines on these referees because y'all find a player real quick or a coach real quick as soon as they mention referees, even though the referees are fucking up.
One time.
Yeah.
As soon as you say something, it's over with.
Yeah, exactly. Like, How about you start finding these referees for these egregious ass errors, bro? That these coaches got to keep on fixing up with challenges that you limit the challenges in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just crazy work, bro.
Facts, bro. Cause that be the thing too, man. It's like I'm a little retarded. I'm not all the way retarded, but I know what I be seeing. Definitely with my 4K glasses. I'm 4 eyes. I got 4K glasses, bro. It's like, bro, I be seeing that shit, man. The whole world be seeing that shit, but sometimes, man, y'all be playing in people's faces, bro.
Yeah, and sometimes you see it live. You don't even need a replay to see it, bro. You see it live sometimes, bro.
Yes, man. And don't get me wrong. It's like, shout out to their dynasty. I'm not taking nothing from them. KC done got a dynasty out that bullshit. New England done got a dynasty out that bullshit. It's like, come on, bro. It's like sports is gonna be sports, bro. But I'm telling y'all, but I tell you what, I knew then. By the time they made sports gambling legal, you already knew that shit was coming, T. You already knew it was coming. You already knew. They trying to save face by saying you got challenges and doing all this, that, and the third. As far as like, hey, you know, we're gonna get the game. We're gonna do the game. Me personally, I think there should be unlimited challenges, bro.
Yeah, honestly, and that's kind of what I was getting at with like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You keep on challenging until you start losing challenges because it's like at that point now you're slowing up the game. Like you over here trying to get a call now versus you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely,
you're actually correcting the fucking referee's fuck ups. That's really what I'm getting at. Like you just keep on as long as you keep getting them right, keep on challenging. Blah 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 blah.
But even if they'll have unlimited challenges, y'all need to take away the challenges from every team, and y'all just need to do like a ref challenge all game. Just how they do after 2 minutes, or if they in overtime or something like that, y'all need to do a refs challenge every time. Every time. Y'all need to play the playback back in the stadium or something, and refs need to do that. Cause I think college do that. College be having like official review and shit like that for like big plays and things. I don't think college got like actual challenges. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they do official review for shit. Or cause they agree with every touchdown. Official
reviews, and then they don't call it. Well, in the basketball world, they don't really call it challenge. I forgot what they call it. They call it like an appeal or something like that. But
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So I feel like when it comes to those challenges, you challenge one play yards for first downs. You challenge like close thing. You challenge every pivotal play, like a fourth down or maybe a catch out of bounds or something like that. You gotta challenge every pivotal play or something because these refs getting out of hand. And it goes back to that point you said. It's just not good enough that you just throw something on Bleacher Report or ESPN. Well, when it comes down to the actual foul report, the referees realize they got this play wrong. Well, it's too late, motherfucker. A team that went home or you done affected the game.
Niggas just lost money on all these bets. Fucking websites that you be sponsoring and shit. That you got sponsoring the league and shit. Like.
Come on, man.
It's too late for that at that point. Exactly. And that's a major point. Like, this is why I wanted to bring this to quick hits. There's too much money at stake for you to be playing around with people's money on a Monday morning and be like, oh, my bad, we fucked up. Guess what? I bet you they can't take that shit to fucking sports bets or fucking ESPN bets and be like, hey, you see the league said they fucked up on that call. Can I get my money back that I just lost?
Yeah. Yeah, if they do, if that was the game you needed to hit, nah, shit. If some sports books be like, okay, if the refs got the call wrong, we'll still pay. What? I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, bro, if anything, bro, we need to treat you like that Boston Red Sox GM. You getting the fuck up out of here. You gone, bro. You get 3 strikes.
Like the worst, and when you think about it, bro, I don't mean to cut you off, but you think about it, bro, like when I was even talking to you in the pre-production meeting about that shit, and I was like, the worst that could happen to them is that they won't be able to put the referee a playoff game. Okay, that's cool. They get paid like $250,000 to $500,000 a year. Like you just tell them they go on vacation early, that's their punishment. Like this ain't like the players where their legacy is on the playoffs. Like there's not no referee Hall of Fame for the NFL and shit like that they gotta worry about.
Hey, like talk about it. And I agree with that, man, because it's kind of like I think it should be a 3-strike rule. I think the first strike should be a fine. The second strike should be a game suspension. Your third strike on a bad call, you're banned for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
You go back. You go retrain next offseason. Just to get it right, man.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I get, you know what I'm saying? This is a professional leagues. It's a high standard. The game is faster, blah, 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 blah. Well, you can't handle that pressure. Hey, all these little league YMCAs, they looking for referees. You know what I'm saying? These little teenagers and stuff like that, they don't want to try to referee these games. You can go ahead and referee them. How about that? If you can't handle that pressure, like you can't handle that pressure to be right 95 to 99% of the time, bro. Hey, just go ahead and referee a YMCA game with 7 to 10-year-olds, and you ain't got no pressure on you, bro, because it's all recreational.
True shit.
But when you talk about these leagues right here, where they paying you upwards to $500,000 per year, bro, just to referee the game, like you don't got to do all the physical attributes of the game. You just gotta be in a round location so you can call fouls and things of that nature. Or shit, if you're an MLB umpire, you pretty much just standing there most of the time, like shit. Like you just stand there and make sure them balls staying inside the lines when they get hit and shit. Like what we talking about here?
True shit. And like some people got to step up to that plate, man, and it's okay, man. And I can just imagine the pressure some of these refs be under. You know, mafia, sports bets, and like I said, NFL be dabbling, NBA be dabbling, all these people be dabbling in that stuff, man. All of them be dabbling, man. It's just a simple fact, man. It's like, bro, it's like, can we do one thing organically right, bro? Because it's like I will always believe. I ain't believing in the rig talk until the Seahawks and Patriots Super Bowl. I ain't never believe in it till then. I ain't never believe in it.
And I still be fighting for the other side, bro. I still be fighting for the honest side. I'm like, bro, the sports is the last place for meritocracy. If you're good, you're just good, and motherfucker, you just win off your merits, bro. But yeah, like with this refereeing, like and sports betting, it starts to look a lot WWE-ish, bro. Like,
come on, man.
Like when you see these people in these comments saying scripted, it should start pissing you off. If y'all really about that life, about live sports, like it should really piss you off as a league that people underneath are thinking, the people that view your programming thinks that this shit is just as scripted as WWE. That y'all just lining teams up to win championships.
And it goes back to what we was talking about last episode, bro. When we was I think it was the episode before that when we was talking about the Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, bro. I promise you, let parody sell your product. I promise you, an organic underdog story to where it's like no bullshit, bro. That would get more views than a motherfucker y'all want to make some money, bro. In my opinion, I know some big markets got to be in the big game, championship games and stuff like that. You got to put your marquee athletes in the Super Bowl to tell a story. I got it, but I'm telling you, if you just stick to organic sports, bro, you gonna get all the views. Ain't nothing wrong with sports betting. You can sports bet all you want to. That's fine. But as far as like as far as like the product we put on the field and the product that we gotta protect, bro, we gotta protect the integrity of the game, bro. We got to.
That was my last point on my notes, bro. And I ain't even talked that to shit with you. I was like, we gotta protect the integrity. Like, if it's really what you say that it's about, we gotta protect the integrity. And that starts with the officiating of this sport. Because we already had like 20, it's almost about 20 years ago, that whole Tim Donaghy situation with the NBA and shit like that.
Come on, man. Come on, man. And you can see it clear as day what they did to Sacramento in Game 6. You can see it. You can see it. Well, I think it was Game 5. It was Game 6. It was Game 7. No, it was Game 6 because they went to Sacramento and won in Game 7. But Game 6, bro, I promise you. Okay, Sacramento and New Jersey Nets probably would have been a bad finals, but pure sports fan would enjoy that, bro.
I don't even know if it would have been that low rate of a finals. Like, I know everybody. Yeah. I know everybody loves the marquee fucking franchises and stuff like that. Whether it's like the Lakers, the Celtics, and blah 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 blah. They had a good showing for Indiana versus OKC last season, bro.
Yeah,
in the NBA Finals.
Pure basketball.
It wasn't
pure
bad
basketball.
ratings, bro. It was pure, exactly. Pure basketball, pure competitive basketball that went to Game 7, and who knows what would have happened if Tyrese Halliburton didn't blow his shit. Like,
yeah. 1,000%, bro, because it's just like, man, because everybody like, oh, this is going to be a board fight. Man, that game was cinema from 1 to 7. And I can guarantee you, if Halliburton didn't get hurt Game 7, that would have been one of the greatest games in NBA history.
Oh, yeah. I remember me and my younger brother when we was in Arkansas visiting our dad for his birthday and stuff. Like, we was just sitting there just amazed watching the series the whole time. Like, in the hotel room, like, oh shit, what's going on? What's happening? Oh shit. Like, this is a close game. This is a real fight. Like, if it's a real competitive basketball, people are gonna watch regardless, bro. Like, if you tell people, bro, it could be I'm trying to think of even smaller markets than OKC, Indiana. I don't even know if there's any. But if, like, say Memphis face who in the East is a small market, Charlotte or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
If it's
That would
competitive
sell,
7-game series, they are going to watch it, bro.
Facts, bro, and that's the thing, man. Like, get back to the integrity of the game, bro, and it's okay, bro. If who cares if you see next year's Super Bowl? Who cares if you see a Cleveland against the Minnesota Vikings, bro? If they won organically, bro, it's going to be a good football game, bro.
Yeah,
It's gonna
even
be a
if you think
good
about this year's
football
Super Bowl, like, you know what I'm saying? Even though Patriots got a big fan base, Seattle is really, like, centrally located in the Pacific Northwest. Like, they don't have a fan base that cares throughout the country like the Patriots do. But it still carry high ratings. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts, bro.
if it's good,
And
if it's
quite
good,
honestly,
they're gonna watch.
And like I say, if we really think about it, man, they got so many views. Drake May and the marquee, he had a good season. He was an MVP runner-up. But that's Sam Darnold, Drake May.
No star players on any team or star coaches or nothing, bro.
I think Drake May got all pro. Drake May got second team all pro, I think.
But he's not a star. Like,
cool.
He's not a star though, in which like the casual, like you know how all the casuals watch the Super Bowl. But if they watch the Super Bowl, they're not gonna be like, oh, that's Drake May. Like somebody's gotta point Drake May out to him. You know.
Facts, bro.
It's not like Patrick Mahomes or a
yeah.
quarterback like that now. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, or Lamar Jackson probably.
1,000%, bro. 1,000%, and it's just like, bro, if you're a purist, you're gonna enjoy it, bro. Of course, would you want your favorite player, or oh my God, would you want the quote unquote GOAT for that generation in a championship game? Cool, bro. But team ball is better than individual, bro. That's why I can respect the 04 Detroit Pistons. I can respect the Spurs. I mean, even though OKC OD, I can respect OKC because they organically built that, bro.
Yeah.
SGA, he a dog now, but shit, man, SGA was probably the only trade in Isaiah Hartenstein. Everybody else was drafted. Alex Caruso came in free agency, but their core was drafted, bro. Chet, Jalen,
but it also said something
Mitchell.
that the Clippers didn't have faith in him, or the Clippers was really banking on Paul George to be that guy. Like, it says something that they was able to do something that the Clippers obviously didn't see in him. Because if they saw that in him, I'm pretty sure they would have held on to him and not traded for Paul George.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's just like, man, it's okay, bro. It may not be popular. So fucking what? May the best team win. And I promise you, if you stick to what works organically, I got it. If you stick to what works organically, the sport will always be pure. That's gonna bring eyes regardless, man. I promise it's gonna bring eyes. You can build more stars that way. You'll never know. Somebody from a small market under the bright lights can have one of the best NBA Finals performances. Somebody from a small market, you can have the best Super Bowl performance. It's cool though. It's cool. So it's just like, you gotta understand, bro. It's like you have to understand that pure sports is okay, bro. It's okay.
Yeah. And then, like, regarding that whole unlimited challenges stuff, like, we can just save it for the playoffs. Like, we don't have to do it throughout the regular season, even though, you know what I'm saying, there are probably some marquee games, like, when it comes closer to the end of the season, you might want to implement those rules, too, just to make sure, like, we can finalize in playoff position. Like, it's probably important to keep that integrity of the game. But we can save the unlimited stuff for the playoffs, because it's like, we want, especially for the postseason, we want 100% integrity. And that's with referee calls, challenges, all that. Like, well,
absolutely.
We can't have a team out of challenges once they get all the challenges right, and then you just out here fucking up the entire officiating throughout the rest of the game, and they can't challenge someone. Like that's going to affect championships and legacy, bro.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I agree with you 1,000%, bro. But I do agree with that. Let's get back to the purity of the game, man. That's it. Once the purity of the game go, we'll be good. So it's just like, we just got to get back to it. But, you know, when money get involved and this, that, third, it becomes so tricky, man. But I mean, you know, being a diehard sports fan, you're gonna love the game regardless. You're gonna love the game regardless, but at the same time, don't play in our faces and don't treat the consumer like we ignorant, bro. Like, we know what the fuck going on, bro.
That'd be the worst part. When you acting like we don't know when we know.
I mean, granted, we like maybe a crawfish in a big ass pond with sharks and shit, man. It's like the casual fan voice will never be heard, bro. But y'all should at least have some kind of integrity and pride about the product you put out there, bro. So what, man? So what? But hopefully, who knows, man? Maybe we can get back to that one day, man. I wouldn't mind seeing two small market teams in the championship game. It's good for the game, whether you believe it or not. It's really good for the game.
For sure.
So,
but yeah, let's go ahead and transition over. You know what I'm saying? I had to get that off my chest. I told you in pre-production, like, that was just one thing that was just irritating me all fucking week, bro. Like, especially the NBA version of, bro, like, you getting all your chances correct and you still lose a timeout and you can't challenge no more. Like, that was just irking the fuck out of me, bro. So I had to get that off.
Yeah, no, but I can tell you is not the only pure fan who feels that way, bro. It's not the only pure fan that feel that way. It's because, you know me, I'm an avid sports bettor too, and I swear to goodness, bro, do I know everything about the game of basketball, football, this, that, and the third? I never forget, bro. I only bet on NFL games now. I don't fuck with NBA no more, and I don't fuck with NCAA no more, cause that shit be so fucking blatant, bro. I don't give a shit, bro. That shit be blatant.
Hey, that's why I stopped gambling, period, bro.
Like,
not to mention the idea of me relying on another grown man as far as me making money be like pissing me off. Cause I got worried about if you feel good that day, you know what I'm saying? If you healthy to play and all that stuff, like I was like, nah, let me not even worry about that. And speaking of which, yeah, San Antonio is about to go up 3-1, up 17 with a minute 30 left. Portland cooked.
But you know what though? It's all good. It goes back to that thing, bro. They can win at home because they know when they play Minnesota, pending if Denver don't come back. Ideally, I don't think Denver's finna go down 4-1. I think they're gonna win. They're gonna win in Denver, and I think Minnesota closing in 6 and give Wemby like another week off. They gonna seal the deal Tuesday.
We'll see. We'll definitely talk about that in the NBA recap. But you know what? Right now we're gonna talk about that NFL recap. So absolutely. We already know the draft came and gone. And a lot of stuff happened, bro.
It was surprisingly a good draft.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent draft, bro. And as always, you know what I'm saying, we're going to do like everybody else do. We're going to pick our winners and losers. And, you know what I'm saying, you know the Super Bowl was won with the draft. You know what I'm saying, like it is every year. Everybody think the Super Bowl is won in the draft and free agency. But
yep.
It's time for our little overreaction NFL draft edition as far as winners and losers, where we pick out the winners and losers of the NFL draft. Absolutely. You know, so, just to kick it off, I have to say one of my first winners. I gotta give props. I gotta give props to the Dallas Cowboys. Ooh. They had a good draft, bro. Okay. They had one hell of a good draft, bro, because somebody must have listened to Toss Up, because I'm pretty sure we both said we just need to focus on the defensive side of the ball, bro. Man.
we need to focus on the defensive side of the ball. And what Dallas did, they got the number one defensive player in the draft, and then they traded back up to get Malachi Lawrence. Now, will they make an impact immediately? Yeah, Caleb Downs will. Malachi Lawrence is left to be seen, bro. But Dallas is finally getting on the right path, bro. Your offense was already set. I think they got like an old lineman in the late rounds, whatever. That you gonna stack your old lineman. That's what Dallas is built for. But at the same time, you hit some key spots. You got a cornerback, you had got a rusher, and you got a safety, bro, to go on to that defense, bro. You already got Quentin Williams. You already got Kenny Clark. You got a good D-line. You put Malachi Lawrence over there, young, dumb. He's going to be full of energy. You got Caleb Downs to take care of that secondary, man. Hey, Dallas is my first ones. They had a good draft.
And I didn't even need to prep him for that. He already knew that I wanted to start with the winners. So I'm going to go ahead with my first winner. My first winner is the New York Jets. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I love what the Jets did this draft. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the hype for the other team in New York because of their new coach and whatever. But the Jets are building a little something here under Aaron Glenn in this second year. First off, they drafted VJ Payne. Go Cats, Kansas State. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm playing. That was like the late round draft pick, but yeah, of course, I'm always going to be rooting for Kansas State.
He still got drafted though.
Wherever they go in the league, I'm always going to root for them. But besides that, they filled in the needs that they really need to do, and they set up Geno for success. You know what I'm saying? I know you have a thing for Geno and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? You already got Garrett Wilson. Now you add Omar Cooper Jr. from Indiana. You add Kenyon Sadiq, which I was surprised that they was the ones to get him. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely surprised. I was like, Aaron Glenn gonna focus on the defensive side of the ball, which he did. He did get David Bailey. Like he did do what everybody in the mock draft said. Even though I thought that they should have got who the Giants ended up getting, which was Arvell Reese. I just felt like the versatility that Arvell Reese supplies, and then I already mentioned to you that I feel like Aaron Glenn's already in the hot seat this year, you know what I'm saying, because of how they do us as coaches.
Unfortunately.
Exactly. So do you have time for David Bailey to, you know what I'm saying, develop into, because I could take at least half a season or more for him to start being an impact player, whereas I feel like with Arvell Reese, you can do that now. And then like Micah Parsons, like when he came out in Penn State, he played inside and outside. Arvell Reese got that same flexibility. So, you know what I'm saying, wherever you feel like the need is at the time, you can just go ahead and put him there. So that was my thing as far as the Jets was concerned.
Absolutely, and you know, and I can agree with that too, man. Because I had them in my top 3 as well. It's like the offensive coordinator is Frank Wright. Frank Wright loved to run 2 tight end sets, man. You got Mason Taylor, you got Kenyon Sadiq, you got one of the top 5 running backs in the league, in my opinion. Top 10 maybe. Top 10 for sure. Breece Hall is maybe 5 or 6. You know, you can argue. You can argue either or. Breece Hall.
No excuses for Geno this year. No excuses for Geno this year, unless that line completely collapses, bro.
But my thing about it is, but I think I had text you this, but it was just like one thing about Geno. Geno was gonna slang that ball, man. He don't care. Oh, yeah. He ain't no Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater is dink and dunk, whatever. Geno Smith, I can see Geno Smith will it be all pro? No. But I can see Geno Smith probably getting about 4,000 yards this year. I can see it, bro. Because you got weapons everywhere. Omar Cooper is a goddamn steal. I remember in that national championship game, goddamn Mendoza was hitting his ass. And he was.
And he also had the catch of the year in college, bro. He had the catch of the year in college.
Come on,
like
bro.
With that one, that little toe tap. You know what I'm saying? That little toe tap to win the game.
And Gary Wilson ain't nothing to sneeze at. Gary Wilson finna be unlocked. Omar Cooper finna be unlocked. And then, bro, it's too much to deal with, man. Like, granted,
where you rotating the coverage? Where you rotating the coverage, bro?
Got to. And don't get me wrong, Aaron Glenn is finna be right at home, because when Detroit had their resurgence, he was the DC. He took scraps and made a car out of it, and the offense was getting all the love. But Aaron Glenn had them boys playing. Aaron Glenn want dogs. Aaron Glenn want people. He want people
getting that
with his
pass
DNA,
rush
bro.
and actually, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
Now that we talk about it, like that's I feel like that's why they focus on the offensive side of the ball, because that's what he experienced in Detroit. Like, they'll get up in Detroit, and then now, hey, we know you got a pass to come back in the game. Guess what I got? I got all these pass rushers right here, and we about to come eat your ass alive. Like, and that's what he trying to set up here between Sadiq and Omar Cooper and them boys. Like, hey, and actually, now that you mention that, another sneaky thing that I saw they did, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you was talking cash shit about Geno. They drafted a quarterback, you know what I'm saying, that might end up being the backup. Cade Klubnik out of Clemson.
Yep, they got him, boy, 4th, 5th round, I think. About fourth round. Yeah, and because I'm glad they did, because you are get Justin Fields to come out of there. Get your ass up out of there, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Well, he in Kansas City now, and actually, hey, you know what he said when he went over to Kansas City, bro? He said he wanted to learn under Mahomes. Yeah, so maybe he might learn something.
But-
Maybe he might learn something
No.
from Baby Goat that'll spark his career, bro.
I'm all about black quarterbacks. That motherfucker ain't gonna learn shit. That motherfucker, he's sorry.
Can I drink
He's
first?
a bum. No, he's a bum. He's ass. He's unwiped ass. You done robbed the NFL long enough. Get your motherfucking ass out the goddamn league.
Jesus.
You ain't gonna learn shit. You ain't gonna do shit. Get your ass up out of here. Get out, bro. You just. I mean, granted, I wish I had your money. I'm a little jealous on that. Cool. Everybody's jealous of NFL player bank, but get your ass up out of here, bro. Get out. You got $30 million. You got traded again. You probably make about 15, 16 in Kansas City. Well, you probably make a little something. He got released and signed, or he got traded. Did he get traded? I think he probably got traded for like a draft pick or something, like a late draft pick.
Yeah,
I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, if it was a trade, cool. You finna be a high paid backup quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, granted,
next year's 6th round draft pick.
Okay, yeah, exactly. He should have got a 7th for him, but it is what it is. You have to get some capital for him. You should have said, hey, we'll get an undrafted player, and then we'll trade you him next year. Don't worry about that. You ain't even worth 7 rounds.
I'll tell you like this, bro, because I feel like being under Andy Reid is kind of like being under the OG of Shanahan and
Absolutely.
McVay. Like, if you can't succeed there, you done, bro. And you know what I'm saying? We don't know what Baby Goat is gonna be like week 1, if he's gonna be ready for week 1. I mean, hey, the way Jason Taylor came back from his Achilles injury, I think anything is possible now. Hey, that motherfucker might be ready for week 1. But yeah, in case he's not and Justin Fields have to be the starter, bro. Like, if you cannot succeed with Andy Reid, just go ahead and hang it up, bro. Let's start you a podcast and become one of us, bro.
Hey, man, Matt, you better go somewhere. You better go goddamn somewhere, because it's like, bro, because I hope him going on Andy Reid, this is not going to be a Donovan McNabb, Michael Vick situation. It's not going to be that. It's like Patrick Mahomes ain't going nowhere. Just for you ain't going to do nothing. All you finna do is get you some preseason highlights. That's all you finna get. You finna go against some undrafted people, some 3rd and 4th string people, and you going to be looking like the next thing of Michael Vick. That's it. You going to sit your ass on this sideline and get up out of here, bro.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like Andy Reid will actually be real familiar with a guy like Justin Fields, because like even though Patrick Mahomes is like mobile, he's not as mobile as the quarterbacks that Andy Reid dealt with between Michael Vick and Donovan McNabb and them boys, like, or Brett Favre, even if you want to go back to when he was OC for the Packers. Like, Patrick Mahomes is probably the least mobile of all those quarterbacks. So he get Justin Fields, he's like, oh, I'm familiar with this. I can cook something with this.
But you know, to add to that point though, T, Mahomes got an arm. He's accurate.
Yeah.
He can make play. He's athletic enough to where he's athletic enough. Yeah. Hell no.
I know he's not either, bro. But they said the same thing about Michael Vick until Michael Vick got up under Andy Reid.
But even then with Michael Vick, even though he wasn't this quote unquote pocket person in Atlanta, he still made some good throws. Like you can go to at least like in the playoff game against the Eagles when they lost in the NFC Championship. He threw a dot to Crumpler and he got killed by Brian Dawkins. Michael Vick gave you a good pass every now and then. Was he the one to sit back and read and just anticipate throws? No. But when he had to make passes, he can make passes, bro. He could, but Andy Reid taught him how to read. Andy Reid taught him how to anticipate. Andy Reid opened him up. But Justin Fields, man, granted, we gave you grace with the Bears. The Bears.
But he went the Steelers. He was 4-2, bro. He was 4-2 with the Steelers, and it's like there was like one. I think there was like one game that he absolutely did nothing. Like, I got 87 yards or something like that. But other than that, he did throw a couple of them fucking deep balls and shit like that. Like he made a couple plays here and there for the Steelers. Like,
you're not wrong, T. But you even within that winning streak, bro, you never passed over 250 yards. The most passing yards you had was like 210. You still ain't having a multiple touchdown game. None of that. And I'm gonna tell you how Vegas didn't respect you. Every bet was 0.5 touchdown throws for everything. The average quarterback get 1.5 because they expect you to throw through. They expect you to throw 2. This motherfucker had a half a pass for a touchdown with a plus margin. So it's kind of like, bro, get out of here, bro. But nah, I ain't trying to make this about Justin Fields. I'm gonna get triggered just talking about it. Yeah, but like I said, it's like as far as
we
like,
went from the New York Jets to Justin Fields.
Yeah, man. But even though Geno Smith at least showed he's capable of being a decent quarterback.
Oh yeah,
he's capable.
That's for sure.
And this is the respect I give Geno Smith. It's not saying much, but I can put them in his realm. I have enough faith in Geno Smith that if you put him in a situation, even though he was already in Seattle, I got that. But I feel like Geno Smith is safe enough. If you put a perfect team around him, I think Geno is decent enough not to give away the game for him to get rolled to a Super Bowl. I give Geno Smith that much credit. He's some bullshit now.
But honestly, but if you think about it, like if you had put Geno Smith on this year's Seattle team, they probably still dominate the same way that they did with Sam Darnold. Like,
I agree. Because I don't think was Clint Kubiak there when Pete Carroll was there that year. Geno, Thompson, they was writing checks, but I didn't write back whatever corny shit he said.
Yeah. I don't think he was at that time. But
because I about to say. Because I know Geno, because Sam Darnold came the year after, and that was Sam Darnold's first year. He won the Super Bowl, so I think Clint Kubiak was there the last year or not, unless it was just a whole overhaul when Mike McDonald got there.
I'm pretty sure it was a whole overhaul.
That's what I'm saying, because I think it could have been.
Nah, he wasn't even on. Nah, he wasn't on the offensive staff there. So.
Yeah, okay, exactly. So exactly my point. So that even makes my point. It's like if you can give Geno Smith a run game like they had, you can give him some good play calls, some safe throws to protect him. I give Geno Smith that. You can't. Last thing I say about Justin Fields, you can't give Justin Fields that shit. But that to the point on the New York Jets. One thing about Geno Smith, you're gonna have to not worry about stats and not worry about your numbers being efficient. Geno Smith, go out there.
But I don't think Geno Smith has ever been worried about numbers, so I don't think for him it's going to be about
That's
numbers.
what I'm saying. I don't give a damn if he have a Jameis Winston 30-30 season. Get your ass out there. Get your ass out there and slang, bro.
He can't have a 30-30 season.
He probably can't, but my thing about it is just like, bro, I'd rather you just go out there, play free, and not worry about nothing. Just go, man, you got Garrett Wilson, you got Omar Cooper, you got 2 solid tight ends. Bro, you got a good offense, bro. I'm telling you. You know they don't give a fuck about the Pro Bowl no more. Geno will get the Pro Bowl next year with the Jets, bro.
Yeah.
He'll get a Pro Bowl. He'll get a Pro Bowl next year with that. Aaron Glenn is gonna focus solely on the defense, which he's gonna be great at. So he's gonna do his thing. Yeah, he's gonna make it happen.
He got to actually. This might be his last year, so he got to.
You can just almost feel it.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of uneasy with the Davey Bailey selection. I'm like, bro, I know Davey Bailey has got high potential and shit like that, but hey, bro, you us. You ain't got too much time to be fucking around hoping for potential, bro. Go ahead and get somebody ready right now, bro.
Yeah. And so, I guess, to move forward, I guess, my second winner would be the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, they first 2 picks told me everything I needed to know. And they and I don't know if I think I just talked about it amongst peers and stuff. I never said this personally. They also drafted Tyler Green from Arkansas, the quarterback, the 6'6", and he ran a 4.2. All that tells me is that Shedeur is safe and Deshaun Watson gonna get traded after June. He's going somewhere. Where? I don't know. But Deshaun Watson's getting traded. He's getting traded.
That sounds about right. Because if you look at the official depth chart right now, they got actually Shedeur as the QB1 and Deshaun as QB2. So,
Man, you know when Shadur turned his jersey number to 2, you knew it was over with.
Are you hungry?
You knew it was over with. He went back to the deuce. He went back to deuce. That's gonna be the next jersey I get once I get paid. I'm getting it. It's gonna be a Shadur Sanders jersey and a Don Staley Charlotte Sting. Mitchell Ness, stop playing. Put that Charlotte Sting jersey back up there. And it's just like, it's like once he got that 2, I was cool. Cause Todd Monken already loved him and he wanted them and stuff like that. And so it's kind of like it's gonna be perfect because they first thing was the old lineman and then they got KC Inception. And I remember what we was talking about last episode. Jared Judy needs another receiver. He needs another receiver that can go get it. So now you gave Shadur, Njoku left. Now you gave him Fannin, you gave him Judkins when he get healthy, Sampson, you got him Jared Judy, and you got KC Conception, and you got Ford to play that slot, his original position. Man, please. And they left the defense alone. I think they drafted 2 receivers. They drafted like 2 O-linemen.
2 receivers.
And 2 receivers, 2 O-linemen, and 2 O-linemen, stuff like that. Okay, so out of the 5 picks and stuff, bro, they did exactly what they need to do. The defense is already set.
And it did almost exactly what we thought they would do, actually, if you want to be honest with you. Like, the only thing I got wrong, personally, when we did the mock draft labs on Thursday was the name. Like, I thought it was going to be Francis.
We did say receiver
from Miami, and it said it was Spencer Fano from Utah. But then I checked Spencer's stats, and I was like, okay, this makes more sense. And then I checked the Browns' stats, and it made more sense. You know that they had the 3rd most offensive line combinations last year in the NFL? They couldn't keep a whole lineman healthy, bro. They couldn't keep a whole lineman healthy.
I can believe it.
And with Fano, he plays both left and right tackle in Utah. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Margot just played the left tackle position. So it's like, hey, I can plug and play you either way. Like wherever I need at the tackle position, I can just go ahead and plug you in that. So that's where I was like, okay, that made sense. Why you, even though Francis was considered the number 1 overall O-lineman or something like that, I can see why you went with Fano because he's more versatile. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you just took the words out of my mouth because I didn't even tell you this part when I told you the Browns was my other winner. KC Concepcion, like, adding him and adding Denzel Boston with the next pick, the wide receiver out of Washington. I was like, you just pretty much filled up the wide receiver now you added more weapons with Jared Judy. Yeah, and Denzel Boston 6'4". Yeah, 6'4", bro. So now, especially when we get to the red zone, it's about to be easy for Shadur or whoever ends up being QB1, even though we think more than likely it's going to be Shadur. Like, you can throw it up to Boston. You can throw it up to Judy, who's 6 foot. You can throw it up to Fannin, who's 6'4". Like, it's going to be a problem when them boys get in the red zone, bro.
Shadur is accurate enough to put that ball. He got his superpower was ball placement. He's one of the best, bro. He can put that ball anywhere, and that's all you need to give him, man. That's
he's not athletic. He's not athletic, which is why they needed to address the line. I shouldn't say not athletic because he's an NFL quarterback. He's not as mobile. He's not as mobile as others to be moving around.
He's good. He's good enough to convert a 4th and 3. I'll say that he's good enough to convert something 5 yards or lower.
But he can't be behind that line scrambling because you got a lanky ass line, and you know what I'm saying, everybody getting pressure on him.
And you know, and one thing, and granted, we was wrong about the receiver, but we already said they taking the receiver first round anyway. I think we were saying Carnell Tate. I think we said Carnell Tate, but at the same time,
we did say that. Like if they didn't get the old lineman, we did say that they would address receiver, and I thought it was gonna be Carnell Tate, but thank goodness the boys got him. The boys got him.
Well, you know, they had to make you feel good because I know you was hot about Jeremiah Love.
Oh, you already know. As soon as you text me, I was pissed off. As soon as you said, I told you Arizona, I was like, I don't give a fuck. They wasn't supposed to.
I've told y'all, if y'all listen to that last episode, I told y'all, I said, because of James Conner injury issue, I said, they're going to get Jeremiah Love for that number 3 pick.
You know,
they're going to get him.
Like, I know it was somewhat of a need for him, but they don't even have the infrastructure around for him to be successful, motherfucker. We got more infrastructure in Arizona, motherfucker.
Hey, tick tock, James Conner. You on that Nick Bosa clock. You got one more year. You got one more.
Real quick.
You got one more. We dare you not to make it past half the season.
Let you talk about tweaking the hamstring week 3, motherfucker.
Oh no, Jeremiah Love starting. He's starting.
Oh.
He day one starting.
He might be. Yeah, you're right. He just might be, bro.
James
He's
Conner
that
went from
talented.
RB1
Like,
to Charbonnet. He became a Charbonnet of the Arizona Cardinals.
if not traded,
They found they won.
traded.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Send his ass back to Pittsburgh or something. Send him back.
But yeah.
So
yeah,
who would your second winner be?
That was my second one.
Oh, you
Browns,
agree
Browns.
Cleveland?
Yeah, we agree with the Browns.
Okay.
Bro. And so we overlapped right there. But
Okay, so
we can
who's your
move on
loser?
to the what the fuck are you doing edition? You know what I'm saying? Who we felt like the losers were. And I'll go ahead and start, bro, because I text you as soon as that shit happened at pick number 13, bro. That bullshit. I don't give. And then you try to text me back, Sean McVay. I don't give a fuck I don't give a fuck who the offensive guru is, bro.
Yeah.
Why y'all pick Ty? Why y'all pick Ty Simpson with the 13th pick, Rams? Why'd y'all do that? There was no reason. Because, like, even when I was talking to you in the pre-production meeting, I was like, there's only one other team that I would logically see pick a quarterback in the first round past 13, and it was Pittsburgh. But even Pittsburgh felt like they was good with Mason Rudolph and Will Howard, and they just going to hang on for the Aaron Rodgers saga. Because I promise you would have picked a quarterback in the first round if you was Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers wasn't coming back. Aaron Rodgers was not coming back. So their hands were tied regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because Aaron Rodgers already dealt with that in Green Bay when they drafted Jordan Love. Like, tick-tock, motherfucker. He wasn't finna deal with that again at his age, bro. Like, so I thought that 13 was a reach for me. They could have probably traded up in the second round and got him if they really was desperate enough to get him.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. But you know, the thing about it is the reason why I just gave them grace, because you got to think about it. For me, when I would have got a quarterback in the first round, all that tells me, I think Matthew Stafford probably told him I got like 1 or 2 more years left. They done probably had that conversation after the playoffs. So I thought about that. And then the number 2 is what I text you. I say Sean McVay is the quarterback whisperer though. So my thing about it is, but the story of how he got the LA quest is the story how he got the LA plants a seed for me that I think the front office and McVay about to do this eventually. Because the story has it. The reason how Ty Simpson got picked at 13 was based off a relationship with his parents and somebody in the Rams front office that holds a good seat. Because if you notice, you remember when Ty Simpson was like, "Hey coach, let's make history." Sean McVay was like, "Bro, just enjoy the day. Get the fuck out my face talking about some nigga you about to change the world or some shit like that." Like you can't hide real emotion to you.
Like you the next Tom Brady, man.
Yeah. But like I said, Ty Simpson, he's mobile enough, and like I said, I could trust him with Sean McVay. And the only reason why I give him grace is just a simple fact of like, I give him grace based off they're not going to be picking in the top 10 again. This is probably the only time for like the next 2-3 years. With Matt Stafford there, you're going to be in the playoffs. You're going to fight for a championship. So your picks are going to be in the mids or early 20s anyway. So I see why they did it. That's fine. But you could have got Ty Simpson at 4th, 5th round. You could have got him in a later round. You could have probably got your other receiver.
You could have got him in the second round if you even felt something like that, man, bro. Because my point is like, the first round pick is for like immediate playmakers that's going to impact your team, bro. Ty Simpson's not going to impact your team right now, bro. Not at all.
Facts.
Like you needed, like even though I love Devontae Adams and stuff like that, he's getting up there in age. You need to start thinking about building that depth in the wide receiver position. You had like secondary, like you was filling holes in the secondary with McDuffie and stuff like that. Like you could probably could have traded up and jumped ahead of Dallas and got Caleb Downs, like help out with that secondary. Yeah. Or even if you was looking at, or like I said with receiver, like Mekhi Lemon was a highly rated receiver. Like he dropped a little bit further down than people expected. Like you could have just got him, and he's in your backyard. He's at USC. Like that could have been a quick move.
No, you're right, 1,000%, bro. And it's just like how I see it, bro. It's just like I don't get it, and it's some moves like that. I'm trying to tell you, after Matt Stafford leaves, I wouldn't be surprised if Sean McVay's in LA probably 2-3 years after that. Because I remember he started.
If even that, he started like Even if you think about that,
he started
bro,
questioning
like,
retirement.
why would he want to be in a part of a rebuild?
And he was questioning retirement even after he won a Super Bowl. Like, man, this takes a lot out of me.
Exactly.
And then they extended him. But now it's like, why? Don't be surprised that talk come back up. But you know what? I'm gonna have to this for me. I'm gonna die on this hill. I want to be wrong, but my loser is gonna be my loser for both of them. So my first loser is Las Vegas, and my second loser is Raiders. Oh. I feel they wasted. They wasted that first. Again, Mendoza. Maybe if he proves me wrong, cool, got it. I feel like you shouldn't have wasted your first round pick on the quarterback. You got better quarterbacks. You got better quarterbacks coming next year. Better quarterbacks coming next year. You could have traded that first round pick. They got a lot of good pieces.
Yeah,
too.
like we said last week. Not even last week. Like we said on Thursday, bro. Wednesday. We dropped that episode on Thursday.
Yeah.
Like we said on Wednesday. Like, bro, he wasn't a generational talent to be picked at number 1, bro.
And all I'm screaming, I'm just screaming to the top of my lungs. That was an opportunity because who want that first round pick? Bro, you could have got like some multiple seconds. You could have got like later in the first, some more 3s and 4s, bro. Somebody would have gave up the house for that.
Since the Rams got Todd Simpson with the 13th pick, hey, you probably could have fleeced them for fucking Mendoza, bro. Hey, we already fleeced them once just so they can draft Jared Goff, bro. Like, you could have fleeced them motherfuckers, bro.
That's what I'm saying, T. And I just don't get it. Like I said, if he may turn out to be a Hall of Famer, who knows? He may turn out to be a best player. That's remained to be seen. But man, Raiders, you had an opportunity to bring more balance to your team, bro. Y'all finna oversell yourselves. Hopefully Tom Brady will come to practice and help this motherfucker with some shit and like teach him how the game of football is. You got Tom Brady in the building. That may help. But at the same time, bro, you
also got Kirk Cousins. So that's the thing. That's also the other thing.
Yes. You got Clint Kubiak. Genty is gonna be the bell cow. Genty is gonna be the main player in that offense. You got Bowers. You got Genty. Thornton is gonna come into his own, something like that, bro. I think they got some kind of receiver from somewhere. I forgot. They got whatever receiver, blah. But whatever you wasted your first pick. You could have got more depth on your team, man. You could have got more defense. You could have got more depth. You could have got more players to help you out now, bro. And then, cause bro, you got to make it. Cause bro, Tom Brady got a relationship with Peyton. He got a relationship with Peyton. And it's been rumblings. Hey, a lot of people thinking the Jets don't make no sense. The Jets is making the case to goddamn bring Arch to an already ready offense.
Yeah.
Picture Arch with Garrett Wilson, Sadiq, Taylor, Omar Cooper, Breece Hall. Get some more.
It ain't like the Eli Manning situation where he was like, bro, you ain't got shit in San Diego. I want to go to New York.
So that's what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna want to hear your other losers, but look, again, if I'm wrong, we can come back April 26th and y'all can replay this and be like, Taylor, you was wrong. I gladly concede, but I'm all about what the Seahawks did, bro. Build your team. Granted, everybody want that all-star quarterback, but I think we may be coming into this world. It's a copycat league. It's gonna come into this world because we ain't gonna see no more Peyton Manning's, Tom Brady. We ain't gonna see that shit no more. Patrick Mahomes is gonna be the last of a dying breed, in my opinion. He's gonna be the last of the dying breed of that quarterback that got that aura. Maybe Arch Manning can come in and change that. Dante Moore can come in and change that or whatever. Who knows? Future quarterback. Caleb Williams may be a good quarterback. We'll never know. But what I'm sitting here telling you now, bro, dude, y'all could have built up a team to go get you another quarterback next year. It's like I'm just
like I said, the Cardinals again instead of drafting Jeremiah Love.
Well, you just that's that tightening you. That's that tightening you. You know what I'm saying? But it's
solid, but I'm saying,
you know
like, you could have just built the whole line, and then motherfucking now when you draft Arch Manning with the first overall pick next year, he ain't got to worry about protection. He already got a lineman.
Absolutely, I agree with you 1,000%. So yeah, so that's where I'm at with it, man. The Raiders pissed me off. It's cool, you know. Shout out my boy Tommy. That's his favorite team, bro. But man, y'all fell for the hype. Come back and buy us.
Yeah, I feel like the story is just.
But again, if I'm wrong,
it's touching,
I'm wrong. Yeah,
it's because the story is touching. You're talking about it coming from an immigrant family from Cuba and shit like that, and like I feel like they just ran with that story. They was like, yeah, we gotta make this story a number one pick story.
I guess he had a hell of a college career. He did good. He beat Miami, whatever. But I go back to what I seen in that Miami game. If Miami could have, well, it was Carson Beck. You couldn't expect much from Beck. But if Miami would have at least capitalized, because that whole second half, they shut Mendoza down. Mendoza and them ain't score again until they went back down there, and he did that miraculous run, that marvelous run or whatever. But I think by that second half, Mendoza wasn't doing shit. He was making some passes and throws, but at the same time, he was not dominating Miami's goddamn defense. Miami was hunting his ass. They was hunting him. And you mean to tell me, bro, you
speaking
think
of Arizona, and Arizona drafted Carson Beck while you was mentioning Carson Beck.
Well, we all know Arizona's stupid. Like Carson Beck is just finna ride the pine. He finna be like a Chase Daniel. He finna ride the pine his whole career. He'll probably be on the podcast after he's done. Go on, stay in there 10 years, get you that lifetime pension or whatever, and get the fuck on. If Carson Beck, please. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, if you're a backup. If you're a backup, you can last about 10, 15 years. You'll just make about $4-5 million a year. That's cool.
I mean, that's cool. But, I don't know if a backup quarterback that's drafted when he's 25, because, I mean, yeah, it was 6 years in college. He came out there his 6th year. Like, bro, you are already on the upper hill, bro.
Come on, bro. And you ain't playing to no goddamn 40. You can kiss my ass. You'll probably be retired in like 7, 8 years maybe. But at the same time, it's just like, the Raiders, I mean, like, again, Tom Brady may work some magic. Tom Brady may do this, that, and third. He has the GOAT in his front office. That may help. But I just feel like y'all missed out on the opportunity to really build your team. I really feel that. And Clint Kubiak, you came from a foundation. You came from a foundation. Well, you know Sam Darnold is never finna be a max quarterback ever again. You came from a foundation to where you built a team to protect Sam Darnold. So I'm like, that's bogus. But them are my two losers, Las Vegas and Raiders.
I go ahead. It seems like all the losers are on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? We say the West Coast is the best coast. And I probably need to turn my voice down a little bit before my wife come down here and beat my ass. Yeah, the 49ers is my other loser, bro.
Yeah, talk about it.
And with me, bro, you traded out the first round when you got all these holes on your squad, bro. Like offensively and defensively, like we're relying on Mike Evans. You know what I'm saying? I love Mike Evans and everything he's done overall in his career, but I think he's going on his 13th season now. You still want him to have number one responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you talk about Brandon Ayuk no longer being with the team, more than likely going to be traded out of the team. And then with the defense, like I don't know if you forgot. Like, there was a lot of patch-up work with the defense last year done by Robert Saleh, and Robert Saleh's not in that locker room no more. He's in my locker room.
Yep.
He's in my locker room. So I'll get to enjoy the patchwork if my players get injured. Like God forbid, you know what I'm saying, Jeffrey Simmons or somebody like that getting injured on the defense for the Titans. I know that Robert Saleh's going to scheme up something to make sure that defense is still rocking. Exactly. But with Raheem Morris, I haven't seen that yet. You know what I'm saying? If you already have the pieces for him, he gonna help you dominate. Like he helped Sean McVay get a Super Bowl. Like he gonna help you dominate. But I have not seen him having to patch up something together if the pieces all go away. And then you had Nick Bosa missing like 14 games last season. You had Fred Warner missing his games last year. You drafted Mikael Williams and he was injured last year. Like there was a lot of needs. Like you could have filled up the depth on the defensive side of the ball just to ensure that. You know what I'm saying? You got some security blanket in case that defense get broken down last year. Like, that whole roster in itself is a health ward. Like, you had plenty of holes to address, and then you decided to trade out the first round, and your first pick is a wide receiver, bro, in the second round. Like, you had some pretty decent receivers in Pearsall, Mike Evans, et cetera, et cetera. So, like, if you wasn't finna trade up to get that definite number one guy, bro, you could have stayed in the first round and filled the other needs. You could have traded up to get a O-lineman because you just had to re-sign Trent Williams to over $25 million a year, and he's 38. So You hanging on, you relying on a 38-year-old to solidify the line, bro. You could have traded up and got you a Blake Miller or somebody to go ahead and solidify the line. That was my other loser, bro. The 49ers, bro. It's like you got too many holes. You already know that Ayuk is leaving, bro. And you are relying on Shanahan to make magic again. And you're hoping that Raheem Morris is just like Robert Saleh as far as defensive side of the ball, if there's injuries on the defensive side of the ball, which you don't have any track record to show that he can do that.
Interesting. Talk about it, bro. Talk about it. But I think Kyle Shanahan wanted it that way. If anybody can take trash and make it decent, Kyle Shanahan can. But then again, you had a lot of glaring holes, man, and it seems like y'all didn't fulfill those. Once again, it's like you're trying to put your faith back in these injured players. I think Raheem Morris towards the end of Atlanta, their defense finally stepped up. I think they finally bought into Raheem's scheme. And like I say, Raheem is a Super Bowl champion in DC. So he'll be able to make something shake for sure. But at the same time,
he can make something shake with the players that are originally there, bro. It's the problem is,
absolutely.
If those players are injured, like, are you gonna give him the excuse that, oh shit, we had all the starters out, so he had to deal with scraps? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like. Yeah. When you've already dealt with that with Robert Saleh, and Robert Saleh was able to turn motherfucking shit into sugar, you're not gonna give Raheem Morris that same grace if he does not have that ability. So that's my problem. It's like you just assume that you still got Robert Saleh in the building. You need to go ahead and fill those holes on the defensive side of the ball, and you need to go ahead and draft some offensive linemen because, like I said, Trent Williams is 38. Like, I know there's like Tom Brady played till he's like 45 or something like that. There's not too many offensive linemen that play past 35, bro. There's not too many offensive linemen. Exactly. So it's like, bro, why didn't you already draft the heir apparent to him? Like, you could have drafted him. You could have drafted Freeland from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot of stuff that you could have did and you decided to trade out. And it feels like it's going to put you in a further hole. And if you have a bad year this year with a high draft pick next year, now instead of addressing, like, say, now you got the glaring holes because you got an old Mike Evans that's going to be your number one. So you're going to have to either address wide receiver or offensive lineman because there's no guarantee that Trent Williams is going to play out that whole 2-year contract. He might be done after this season. So now you got to pick and choose. Like, if there's a top-notch wide receiver or a top-notch lineman, who you about to spend that first-round draft pick on next year if y'all trash?
Talk about it. But so my thing about it is did Jennings come back? Is he still there?
I think he's still on the depth chart. I can look that up real quick.
Okay, because like I said, because it's like offensively they'll be solid because you still got Christian.
They have problems with his contract too, so I'm about to double check, but they have problems with his contract. I think he wanted a little bit more money, a little bump in pay for how he ended the season. No,
but
he's not
my
there.
thing about it is
he's not there. He's not
okay,
there.
So now at that point, then I feel like Ricky Pearsall, the 50 Cent, 50 Pearsall, goddamn, he got shot in the chest and he come back and stay alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully he can break out. Mike Evans is gonna get him some one-on-one looks. Hopefully Pearsall can stay healthy. He was dealing with knees and stuff like that, nagging injuries. Now I think Pearsall gonna have a full offseason again. He's gonna be good. So the offense is gonna be set. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you will go back what you said. That defense has to be addressed, bro, because y'all too injury prone, bro. You too goddamn injury prone.
And then you bring back another injury prone guy when you signed Dre Greenlaw, but he was injury prone when you let him go to the Broncos this past season. Then the Broncos had to deal with his injury issues. So it's like you signing fragile people over here, bro.
Yeah, man. Some got to be studied, man. It's just like y'all motherfuckers got to calm down at practice or something, man. And y'all gonna have to do some load management over there, boy.
Hey, and you know what? Why you mention that? I felt the same way when Vrabel was here with the Titans, and then even during John Harbaugh's tenure in the Ravens, I felt like, and funny, Zay Flowers even mentioned that he was like, bro, we still wearing pads in the fourth quarter of the season, bro. He was like, you know what I'm saying? He strategically put all the padded practices that they're allowed towards the end of the year. Like, no wonder the Ravens was hurt going into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I wonder it was the same thing with the Titans with Vrabel. Like, we were tying with the Ravens with the most people on IR and shit. Like, bro, you got them hitting in November and December, bro, with all this wear and tear on them, bro. Chill out.
Man, it's that, it's so funny. It's a risky thing. Michael Irvin told this story on All the Smoke. He was like, Jimmy Johnson had them in full pads during Super Bowl week, doing one-on-ones. So, like I say, is that
and that's fair though.
That
Super Bowl, that's fair. But we talking about weeks 13 through 18, bro. Like,
okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, at that point, you trying to keep them ready for the championship. But man, in order to get there, we got to be healthy. So I get what
we got to be healthy when we get there, bro. Save you a few of them pad practices for the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That makes sense, bro. That makes sense. But I mean, the 40. But now, granted, it goes back to this particular point. Like, y'all Cardinals, y'all 3-4 years away, but the top three in that NFC West, as far as like Rams, 49ers, is man, drafting and personnel is crucial
right now.
Cause that division is so fucking hard, bro. And so I agree with you on that, 49ers. I mean, y'all got a plan. Y'all still gonna be good. Your offense set. Man, but you in the defense, your defense is in the same division with the Rams, with the Seattle too. Pending Clint Kubiak is gone, we gotta see.
Honestly,
how Seattle
even though we
thing.
both think that Arizona gonna be trash, I still think they could put up points between Brissett, McBride, MHJ, and then now you got Jeremiah Love. Like, that offense might be formidable.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
You ain't feel no holes on the defensive side, bro. Come on.
Hey, I already know NFC East, NFC West. We ain't gonna get a division winner to about week 15, 16, bro. I already see that coming. By week 15, 16, that's when we'll know. Because I think offensively, Seattle is going to take a step back, but their defense is going to keep them in games. And then the Rams going to be I think the Rams going to come out that division. And, oh my God, boy, because McDuffie was a good pick, and your offense still intact. Now it goes back to your first point when you said LA was the loser. Was this in fact, dude? You at least could have got like a younger receiver to pair with Puka. Y'all did eventually draft some receivers, I guess, but at the same time, it's like, bro, Devontae Adams got like 1 or 2 years left. And Puka, hell, we gotta hope Puka can keep his mouth shut and stop drinking liquor, doing that dumb stuff. So we can only hope for Puka to like really be on his shit and not bullshit. So, but I think the Rams are still formidable. Seattle is still formidable. Like, come on, 49ers, y'all position in this division is kind of, little room for error. So I have to agree with you on that one. Even though I give the
honestly, and week 18 was the difference between hosting the playoffs, the whole entire NFC, and motherfucking you going on the road, bro. Like,
talk about it. Talk about it.
The room for error is minimal.
Hey, you ain't lying, boy. 1,000%, bro. 1,000%. But I wholeheartedly agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that. For the night, you expect to have a sense of urgency, at least as far as keep staying competitive. But who knows? Maybe 49ers doing some forward thinking. Lynch and Cal and all of them they got a good game plan going or something. We never know.
Yeah.
But I know as of this year,
you can only trust them because they've been successful this far, bro. I mean, ain't been too many losing seasons under that helm.
Well, hint, ladies and gentlemen. If you a sports bettor, I'm pretty sure on 49ers game, bet the over by 80% of the time because 49ers gonna have to outshoot some people to win. They're gonna have to outshoot some people. So I'm with you on that. T. That it should have got addressed, but you never know.
But yeah, moving on from the NFL, we're gonna move on to this NBA recap. Playoffs still strong going. We still in the first round. We probably gonna cover all the series, but there was a few of them that we wanted to talk about. Within the series. And I wanted to start off with OKC versus Phoenix because we had a wild play during the last game. Where Lou Dort damn near took Devin Booker out, bro. And honestly, I think it's about time we start talking about it, bro. Hey, because I mean, Jokic always gave us a suspicion during the regular season when Lou Dort was over here doing the damn leg whip. You know what I'm saying? Whipping and nay on his damn leg and shit.
Drop toe hold, some damn WWE. Drop toe hold wrestling, boy.
Bruh, hey. I'm starting to think Lou dirty, bro. He a little dirty, bro. I don't even know he from the dirty South, but he definitely dirty. Hey, let's talk about it, bro. What you think?
I hate he did it for my partner from Mossville, Mississippi, but I'm all about dirty basketball, bro. I'm all about you got to be a little dirty. You got to be a little dirty to get championships, bro. I'm sorry, Draymond proved that, and again, Dort got to make up for his size. He already short. He about 6'3", 6'4". He a little short and stocky. You gotta make up for a little size. So sometimes you gotta get down and dirty, but you gotta be dirty. Now don't be blatant. Don't sit here and try to tell. Don't be like Patrick Beverly and Russell Westbrook.
Hey.
But at the same time, like, bro, you gotta find that spark somewhere. And my thing about it is with Jalen Williams out with that hamstring again, and he re-hurt it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make up for something, because I'm trying to tell you, not trying to go too far ahead. That next round, you gonna need Jalen Williams for LA. I don't care what nobody say. But as far as like with the Phoenix and shit concerned, man, Devin Booker called it out, man. He's like, hey man, that man a foul merchant. And then again at the same time, Dort out here trying to hurt people. Hey, okay, see,
I have no other way to look at it, bro. I mean, he this generation Draymond Green, bro. Like, to me, bro, like you mentioned in the pre-production, like, hey, Draymond Green was doing the same shit, kicking the motherfuckers in the nuts and shit. Like, yeah, he
drop an elbow.
Hey, WWE style, bro. Like he's starting to build that reputation, bro. Like between the, you know what I'm saying, the Mortal Kombat sweep on fucking Jokic, and then now this one on damn Booker that took him out the game for a little bit, bro. Like, whoopsie, looking ass boy. Like,
that sweep was so OD, bro. Motherfucker spammed sweep the whole fight and shit. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Looking ass.
Yeah, all sweeps and shit. But like I said, you got to make up for it. Somebody got to be a dog in that team. Isaiah Hartenstein ain't showing me no dog. Chet, he can ball, but I feel like you beat up Chet. What the fuck he gonna do? I mean, SGA can talk all he want to. Like, motherfucker, ain't nobody taking your private school gangster looking ass serious. Get the fuck out of here. You can scare some white folks, but you ain't scaring no nigga, SGA. Fuck out of here.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the thing. And you know what I'm saying? I agree with you. Like, and it was funny because I told you during the pre-production meeting, but I'll say it now. Like, when I was going through the comments on that OKC post when they was even proposing that question, there was some dude that was like, he was an OKC fan. He was like, well, shit, every championship dynasty had a goon on their squad. You think of the Warriors and Draymond Green, you think of the Bulls and Rodman and things of that nature. Like, even with the Heat, when they was the Heatles with Dwayne Wade, LeBron, and Chris Bosh, they still had UD in the background from that 305 MIAO, Dade County. Like, hey, you talk if you want to. I'm gonna fix that for you. But
it's funny. It's funny you say that though, because what I feel about Dort is somebody go back and Dort grill, you'll shut him down. UD was about that life. Dort ain't about that fucking life, bro. Dort, he
exactly. That's my thing. I feel like you know what I'm saying. So let's say if it ends up being like for some odd reason, you know what I'm saying. Let's say Minnesota moves on, beats Denver, and then somehow Anthony Edwards come back, beat San Antonio, and it's OKC and Minnesota in the Western Conference Finals, and Lou Dort does that to somebody like Jaden McDaniels. You probably getting your ass whooped off top, bro. Just like, and we about to talk about Jaden McDaniels in a moment, just like off this energy that I seen him on in this Denver series. I promise you're not doing no dirty leg kicks on Edwards, bro, and you think that shit not getting addressed, bro. There ain't gonna be no just grabbing of your jersey at that point, bro. It seemed like this niggas on Minnesota.
Yeah, bro, and it's funny you say that, because granted, I know goddamn Jaden McDaniels going for a nigga. You ain't going up to Nas Reed doing nana. Nas Reed gonna punch in your shit, boy. Nas Reed gonna punch you right in your shit.
It's screaming cocoa butter in Minnesota's locker room. You're not doing none of that shit. I promise you're gonna be on your best behavior. Lou Jens.
They are dogs.
I'm not even gonna call you Lou Dort. I'm
They
gonna
are.
call you by your full government. Lou Jens.
Exactly. How tough is Lou Jens? How tough is Lou Jens, nigga? Oh, there go that dog Lou Jens. Get the fuck out of here with that Nickelodeon ass name, bro.
Hey, I promise you, like if Minnesota see them in the Western Conference Final, they as soon as they hear Lou Dort, they're gonna be like, oh, you mean Lou Jens, nigga? Yeah, you gonna learn this series. You gonna learn this series, motherfucker.
Bro,
Like,
soon as Lou Dort, soon somebody pop after Lou Dort, he ain't gonna be a non-factor, bro. He ain't gonna be a non-motherfucking factor.
yeah.
Period.
And we can even move on to the next series. Like say like, and we're gonna talk about LA and Houston in a moment. But like say you move on to face LA, if you do that to LeBron, who you know what I'm saying, some people's GOAT, or you know what I'm saying, top 10 of all time, top 5, top 2, whatever. Like you do that to LeBron, and you don't think them motherfuckers from the Lakers bench gonna jump up at you, bro?
Hey, it ain't even got to be from the Lakers. Hey, the NBA ain't gonna play that. Oh, you ain't gonna hit the cash cow now.
Oh yeah,
You ain't gonna
like
hit the cash
if he
cow.
don't get suspended for that leg sweep, bro. If he don't get suspended for that leg sweep on Devin Booker, he definitely. If you breathe at LeBron the wrong way, bro, I promise you get suspended.
Oh, he ain't gonna touch Braun, bro. Oh, he ain't gonna.
Yeah, you better come with some act right coming to the next series, bro. Because I promise you, like everybody love the OKC story. You know what I'm saying? Well, I should say it's half and half because you know what I'm saying. People don't like the fact that SGA is a free throw merchant. Now you add in Lou Dort being a dirty player, bro. Like this OKC team starting to be tough to love, bro. This OKC team is starting to be tough to love because everybody loves the homegrown story of drafting all the players, growing up together, and winning championships together and all that stuff. But when you start doing shit like this, nah, nah, you got to pay for that.
1,000%, bro.
You got to pay attention.
Somebody gonna get him. T. Don't worry. Somebody gonna get him.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get him. Trust me.
Got to.
Somebody gonna get his ass. And it's gonna be one of those things where if I'm a coach and I'm going against OKC, hey, I'm getting number 13, 14, or 15. Hey, you're rolling to today's game. It's 6 fouls on Dort.
Yep.
Don't get a flavor.
As soon as I rotate you in, if I see Dort dribbling the rock, I better see him in the first row after he dribbles the rock. Like
you go baseline, your ass,
because he might take out your star player. He's already showing that he's trying to take out your star player. He's the Zaza Pachulia. That's what he's trying to do. So we got to eliminate that threat off top. As soon as I see you dribbling the ball, you going in the first row, bitch.
Hey, on everything. On everything. Yeah, getting hit. I'm going to hit you first.
Like Lampier used to do when Jordan used to drive through the hole. It's I'll tell the defender, hey, let him go to the hole. Let him go to the hole. As soon as he get to that hole, bro, you already know.
Bro.
That motherfucker might get choke slammed down to the damn floor, bro.
You know what's so funny? Reggie Miller tell this story, bro. Reggie Miller told this story that he loved Joe Dumars so much because he said during the game, Reggie Miller think he feeling it. He say Joe Dumars wasn't talking shit. He wasn't trying to scare me. He was like, hey Reggie, I love you. They on that bullshit today. Don't go in there. He said Joe Dumars protected him so much. Cause Joe Dumars was probably the only. He said he was one of the main ones who actually had good defensive matchups against Prime Jordan. But it was like, dude, Reggie be like, I'm finna go on your ass. He said, Reggie, I'm not bullshit. Stay out here, shoot your jumpers.
Yeah, hit your threes, bro. Hit your threes.
He said, and Joe Dumars trying to stop him. Joe Dumars like, bro, listen, stay out here, boy. If you want to finish the game and finish the season, because hey, Mahorn and Lambeer was out there killing me.
Hey, you better not run no floppy action in the middle of the hole, nigga. None of that shit. Keep your ass out here, bro. Because you try to run that floppy action you want to. I promise you, hey, Lampier gonna about clothesline your ass trying to shoot out to that corner, bitch.
and what's so funny, T? Fines back then was like $200.
Oh yeah, exactly. We'd afford that. That's a parking ticket, bitch.
Motherfucker going for leg, get ringed by the neck and get drugged. That shit dirty, man.
Hey, that shit just cost me a dinner at the steakhouse. That's it. Okay, I'll eat that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with it, bro. But it's just like, I'm telling you, man. I guess they gotta overcompensate for something because
it feels like it, bro.
Jalen Williams.
Because if you think about it, because they got that reputation for being soft, just because everybody thinks that SGA is a free throw merchant, so it's like they get all the rest calls or something like that. So they gotta counterbalance that shit. And Lou Dort's kind of like the opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to that shit, bro.
Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%, and I'm like, bro, that shit be so goddamn funny. But I have an infatuation for dirty basketball, bro. I love dirty. I have
a love-hate relationship with it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, because like sometimes I'm like, I like if it's I don't know. It feels like kind of like I always talk about the flow of the game. If it's dirty within the flow of the game, like somebody trying to post you up, you hitting them with elbows in their ribs and shit like that, like that's cool. But once you start talking about doing Mortal Kombat sweeps or Street Fighter sweeps and shit like that, now we starting to get a little bit kind of reckless with that shit, bro. Like, chill out, bro. And then you pretend like your leg wasn't way out there, bro. Come on, bro. You know what the fuck you doing with your body. Stop playing. You're a professional athlete.
Yeah, man. That damn Dort, boy. But shit, ain't fucking that. But my thing about
that's this part that made me like the most pissed off about that is that nigga act like he didn't know what happened after he gave Devin Booker the clean leg sweep.
Hey, man.
He's sitting there like, I don't know. My leg was just out there, bitch. Like, shut up.
Bro, 1,000%, bro. I'm telling you. And like I say, Dort, I'm telling you, now if somebody get Dort ass, better not play victim. And
exactly.
better not bust to the refs
I better not hear
or the
shit
press.
from your ass. Only thing I better hear from your ass is, that's just part of the game. That's just a part of the game.
Hey, boy.
It's just tough playoff basketball. That's all I better hear from your ass.
I'm telling you, but I don't know why a lot of people be so scared to play rough, man. If you want to stop some of these teams, bro, I feel like, man, you love or hate the Detroit Pistons. They got some straightening in that motherfucker back in the day, though. They were getting some straightening back there. Jordan, you can fly all you want to, but when your ass come in here in the land, you gonna pay the price. You gonna kiss that court, boy. And that's how you have to do it, man. You have to make a man out of you somehow, some way. Fuck that.
Hold on. I was just thinking about it, not to mean to cut you off, because I'm looking up at the TV right now. I think this is Embiid's first game in this series, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh, he's back?
Yeah. In there right now.
Oh, shit now.
He just did Vucevic dirty, bro. He just did dirty.
Oh, shit now.
Oh, shit.
And
he already got
it just started.
Yeah, it's like halfway through the first quarter. It's 9-8, and Embiid got all 8 points right now. I
done already told you, T. I done already told you.
We'll see how long it lasts. We'll see how long it lasts.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. But I know, but it's like, who's the next series?
Oh, yeah, we about to talk about Denver and Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. You know what? With Denver and Minnesota, bro, I am falling in love with Jaden McDaniels, man. He's finally arrived, bro.
Hey, he from where you at, bro? He from Seattle.
Bro, Federal Way to be exact.
Yeah.
Dude, he's arrived. Right. And my thing about it is, I had some questions about Anthony Edwards and whether he was gonna stay, bro. They're coming, bro. I'm going off the top rope. I'm going off the top rope when I say this. I'm a down the hill with the Spurs, but I think Minnesota gonna get them.
Yeah. I talked about it on previous episodes. You know what I'm saying? I've always had faith in the Timberwolves, but the bad part about it, bro, is you mentioned earlier, DiVincenzo's out, and now with and Edwards, they said that knee is bruised and hyperextended, so he's gonna be out for a few weeks. So even if they do finish this series off versus Denver, bro, it's gonna be a rough go ahead when it comes to San Antonio's up 3-1 now. Like we're gonna assume that's gonna be San Antonio, bro. That's gonna be a tough hill to climb.
Nah, you're right. Okay, so I ain't know about the 3-4. Okay, if he out for 3, that shit over with. That shit over with. Yeah, that shit over with. But as far as
I'll tell you though, but they got some dogs in Minnesota though, because they still held on despite that.
And I'll say this as far as Denver and Minnesota. Jokic, I understand you was mad, bro, but you was dead ass wrong for that, bro.
Yeah,
You came from the. Granted, maybe you trying to rally your troops. Maybe you trying to be with the smoke to. Yeah, you trying to rally your troops, bro. But Jalen Rose said something on Inside the NBA that I respect. And I remember when Charles and the Shaq was going back and forth, he said, I'm going to split the difference. He said he spared you by just laying up the ball. If he would have did like a windmill,
he could have did. Yeah, exactly. A windmill, 360s, anything.
Crowd was already hyped because I remember when Zion did a whole goddamn Zion did a whole 360 and windmill that bitch, and that was dirty. You know what I'm saying? I get that, but all he did, bro, it's just a point, bro. He who knows? He probably had to make his parlay. That man just laid the ball.
You still lost at the end of the day, bro. You still lost. Whether he scored that layup or not. Like, whether he scored that layup or fucking dribbled it out. Like, you still lost, bro.
And I'm with Shaq. I agree with Shaq. He's like, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm gonna embarrass you. I want to get a mental advantage. Yep. Fuck it. But Jokic, I feel like Jokic did that because he did not want to go to the locker room right away. And like, you know, he probably just wanted to get away from his teammates, man, because he know good and well we were supposed to beat this team, and it was just like, man, Minnesota came to play, and that's true. They a real rivalry too. That's a rivalry right there. Boy. They done played 3 out of 4 years.
I even told you in the pre-production, bro. I was like, I think Jalen McDaniels really hate these niggas, bro. Like, just the shit he been talking and the way he been acting this shit. He really, and I love it for the sport. For rivalry, bro, I love that shit, bro. I hate when y'all niggas just gonna talk about some of y'all rivals X, Y, Z, A, B, and C, and then y'all shake hands at the end of that shit. No, I want a nigga that be like, no, nigga, you can't guard. I'm better than you. No, nigga, matter of fact, we up by 19. I'm about to make it up by 21 with 1.6 left, bro. How about you stop me, bro? And by the way, they always say, bro, I don't mean to cut you off, but they always say play to the final whistle, right? So what we doing? You talking about something, everybody's not playing no more. I don't give a fuck if there's 1.6 seconds left. Stop me, bitch. Stop me.
And to piggyback on what you said, because I agree with you 1,000%. And one thing I respect about Jaden McDaniel, he talked shit to the press and bagged it up. Exactly. He said Denver couldn't guard.
I love it when you back it up.
He said Denver couldn't guard.
That's the only time I love it when you talk shit. You gotta back it up. As long as you backing it up, you can talk all the shit you want to.
And I think he said that game too. He said, bro, I ain't worried about Denver. They can't guard like that.
That's the worst part, bro.
He said that and he bagged it up. And if Denver came back win or lose, Jaden Daniels, you got my respect right there. Cause you bagged that shit up, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And I even text you that shit, and I post that shit on Facebook during Game 3. I was like, this nigga literally told them that they can't guard, and then dropped 13 in the fucking first half on their ass. And was just doing their ass in, bro. Like,
there you go.
Like, 1,000%. There's no way that I would hear you on a mic say that we can't guard, and I let you go off for 13. Even if you was having a hot night, as soon as I saw you hit 7 or 9, as soon as you as soon as you drive to that hole, we gonna deal with that. We're about to deal with that. Yo, fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro.
You finna kiss some canvas, boy. Fuck that.
Exactly. You got to, bro. Because now it's making Denver look soft as shit, bro. And I even said that they was going to have problems being, like, bottom third in fucking defense, even though I had all the faith in Jokic and all that shit. But, bro, like...
Of course.
You can't have a nigga say you can't guard, bro, and then dog your ass, and then continue to dog your ass. And then even after the post-game, this game, when you got into all the catch one, he was like, I just saw a big nigga in front of me. I snatched that nigga. Like, come on, bro.
Talk about it.
He didn't even recognize you as Jokic, bro. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll tell you what better happened this damn Game 5 down here 45 minutes away from me. I'm gonna tell you what better happened. As soon as Jay McDaniel got that ball and he drive that hole, Jokic, your brothers are gonna be in the fucking stands. I promise you, your brother's probably gonna be in the stands in this elimination game. So you know you got protection, bitch. You got the fucking Serbian mafia up here protecting you. I better see Jaden boy. Yeah, I better see Jaden McDaniels hit his back, his head, or something on this damn fucking hardwood, bro. Something.
Got to, bro.
There's no way. There's no way you letting this shit ride, bro.
If I'm expecting Jokic to be who I think he is, I know Jokic cussed this team out. He said, I don't give a fuck if we lose. We better put Jaden McDaniels on his ass Game 5. We
I'm
better
telling you.
put belt to ass.
He better be
If
added
we-
to this injury list. He better be added to
If
this
we-
injury list.
Chuck said, I'm going back to the locker room, man. I got $500 for the next person to knock his ass out. I got $500.
We bound to game this
with
big,
inflation.
bro. We bound to game this shit. Bro.
Hey, I'm finna Darren Sharper your ass, boy. Without the rape allegations, ladies and gentlemen. But Darren Sharper with the New Orleans Saints. He was, boy, they tried to put Brett Favre in the morgue, that NFC championship, boy.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to put him in the morgue. And it's just like shit.
And there's gotta be more than in basketball, bro. There gotta be more than that in basketball, bro. Because, like, you know what I'm saying? They said the overall ratings was down, even though it's starting to come back up and shit. And the reason why it started to come back up is because y'all let them play 90s ball in the playoffs. Like, hey, some of that shit. I need to see that out of Denver if you talking about extending this series or trying to come back from 3-1. Especially if you talking about Anthony Edwards being out a few weeks, Dante DiVincenzo being out for the rest of the playoffs. Like,
and it's funny you say that, T. And it's funny not to cut you off, but it's funny you say that, T. It goes back to what we was talking about when we was talking about in the quick hits about the challenges and the integrity of the game. You see, when you let these people play basketball and get physical, look at the ratings. Look at it.
Yep.
Look at it. Let these grown ass millionaires play basketball the way it's supposed to be played. Now, are you supposed to be out there doing wrestling moves? No, but it's a physical game. That's why,
exactly.
Granted, a lot of people can argue about the '90s, what basketball is, but everybody's always going to agree to the old school '90s and '80s because you had to be a man, bro. You had to be a man.
And honestly, if we just to expand on your thought further, like, even though, like, you know what I'm saying, we got this free flowing basketball that we have today.
Yep.
Like, if you think about the average fan as a blue collar worker, hard nosed, hard working, XYZ, ABC, they're not trying to see a whole bunch of fucking finesse when they watching the fucking field.
Come on, bro.
Court. It's the same thing. It's the reason why they majority gravitate towards football. Or if you even break it down, like if you want to break it down racially, like there's a reason why hard-working white men gravitate towards the NHL. It's because it replicates what we do as Americans. We are hard-working, hard-nosed. It's physical. It's grinding. It's passionate. X, Y, Z, A, B, and C. Like all this free-flowing shit that they got going on in basketball. It kind of reminds me similar to what they doing with what they was doing with all the rules in football with letting the offense, you know what I'm saying, have free will on the fucking field and shit like that. It's like, but then you see what happens when you get a defense like Seattle up in there and the fans starting to love that shit, eating that shit up when the defense beat the fuck out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in our nature. It's in our DNA as humans, bro. Not even just being part of American spirit, but yeah.
But you appreciate it though. Because, even back then, we can't wait to the playoffs, and the playoffs will still put up like 120, 130. I love a 195 game, bro. I love an 85 game, bro.
Or even like the Toronto and Cleveland game today, 93-86, bro. Physical.
A dog fight.
Hard to score.
A dog fight. A dog fight. And you like that shit, and I'm trying to tell you, man. But see, when you put in all these rules and all this finesse shit. Okay, now let me not be disrespectful. OKC is a good ass team. Let me not say OKC ain't earned where they at. But at the same time, when you let physicality be in the game, I'm telling you, those little finesse teams that run around and you see that's why the Phoenix Suns couldn't get past the Spurs in the 2000s. Because come playoff time, we finna beat your ass, Steve Nash. Couldn't do nothing. We finna beat your ass. And it's just like
Minnesota. You like doing all that jumping for the lob and shit? Let me give you a couple elbows up in here while you jumping up in here.
I'm sitting chairs. Nigga, you finna kiss this canvas, bro. You hear me? And that's what I like about Minnesota. Denver is a good team, but if you beat their ass, they a different ball game. Yep. And Minnesota is whooping your ass, bro.
And it's hard to see, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a Denver supporter because I'm living here in Colorado and shit, but it's like, it's hard to watch a team being soft, bro. And that team looking real soft right now, bro. Like,
dude,
no physicality in that team.
But the thing about it is, the only physical person on that team is the motherfucker who went to Jaden McDaniels at the end of the game. Jokic is probably the toughest motherfucker in that locker room, if we're going to keep it a bean.
Yeah.
I ain't got no faith in Aaron Gordon. I ain't got no faith in Murray. I ain't got no faith in no goddamn Tim Hardaway. I ain't got no faith in no Cam Johnson. All y'all motherfuckers are soft. Jokic is the only one about that life. I know he is.
Yeah.
He from Serbia. I know he's about that life.
Oh, for sure.
I know you see his bodyguard brothers in them goddamn cells. I know they fought each other and was about doing that bullshit.
I know you can almost guarantee that like almost no American basketball players about that life because like if we even talk about the old school rules of the hood, like they got shielded from a lot of that bullshit. So like
come on, bro.
When shit happens, they all spooky and shit. They don't know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? And even though Jamal Murray is from Canada, that makes you kind of like when we
soft as fuck. He's soft. He's soft than a motherfucker, bro. He is soft. And like in Minnesota, and that's the thing about it. Sometimes, bro, as long as you ain't towing the line between dirty and flagrant, bro, it's like sometimes, man, fuck a basketball scheme, nigga. We finna out physical y'all, bro. That's how Detroit was so good, bro. They knew they couldn't stop Jordan, but we finna beat your motherfucking ass, though.
Right.
We gonna beat your ass. Point blank period. And that's how it is now.
How many times you gonna want to run up and down this court when I'm beating your ass every time you come to the hoop?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Jokic can handle it, but you see everybody else. Shit. Well, you know, I want my
even
money.
though like Jokic did that shit at the end of the game, we can start questioning whether Jokic can handle it because even though he be scoring 25 to 30, like it's a tough 25 to 30 against that Minnesota team, bro. And I even said that like last week.
Shout out Rudy Gobert, bro.
Between him and Jamal Murray, like they getting their points, but it's a tough 25 to 30 every time them motherfuckers scoring. Like Jay McDaniels is on Jamal Murray's neck. Fucking Rudy Gobert is on Jokic's neck. Like y'all doing what y'all doing, but it's definitely not what it looks like during the regular season, bro.
And it's just the thing about it, and that was so crucial about Minnesota's success. Gobert don't need no help. Gobert don't need no help. Gobert is down
he's like,
himself.
fuck it. If you lose, bro, hey, you 4-time defensive player of the year, you better not lose. Hey, but we gonna trust you to motherfucking handle what you need to handle, nigga. Like, look, you better not let this boy punk you. You better not let this unathletic white boy punk you.
And it's working. And it's fucking working, boy. And I love everything about him. Boy, I'm telling you, man, Ed Edwards, bro, is one of my favorite players, bro. He's one of my top 5 favorite players of all time, bro. I'm telling he's us, bro. Yeah. He's like, if you can put yourself in an NBA player, bro. Anthony Edwards can resonate anywhere. He can resonate in the NBA. He can resonate in the streets. He can resonate in pickup. He can resonate in LA. Anthony Edwards is an everyday basketball player in the NBA, and I love him for that, bro. He's an everyday player, bro. And he gonna talk that shit. If I'm gonna be the face of the fucking league, y'all gonna get everything. Y'all gonna get all of Anthony Edwards. Y'all ain't finna clean cut me. He go to press conference in jumpsuits. He tilt a hat to the side. Yep. He's unapologetically Atlanta. I love everything about him, bro.
I love it, bro.
I
love it. But last thing we're gonna move on. Last series we're gonna move on to. You know what I'm saying? Even though you know what I'm saying, we got. I mean, we can sprinkle a little bit of everybody else in here while we talk about this. But I guess I'll ask you straight up: the Rockets are cooked, bro. The Rockets are cooked.
Sweet.
Yeah. Hey.
Now, granted, you ain't rebuttal against San Antonio, OKC, and all that other stuff. But I told you, the Lakers want the Rockets, bro. Fuck that. They beat the shit out of them.
Well, I think everybody wanted the Rockets, bro. But I don't think everybody expected that Kevin Durant was going to quit on the Rockets. I think that's the part that we didn't expect.
But I'm saying though, but Kevin Durant ain't got no help. I bet you if he would have had Van Fleet, he would have toughed it out.
Fuck that, bro. He got Şengün. I mean, I know we always said that the thing about it, like with the Rockets, is that they needed a point guard and they needed some sort of leadership in that locker room. But we're not gonna act like Houston's devoid of talent. And I even said it on Thursday. Like Houston got 3 of the 4 best players in the fucking series. So how the fuck y'all down 0-3?
Man, because LA putting belt to ass and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm telling you. And he putting belt to ass. And when it's all said and done, then LA gonna do what they needed to do. And it's like hell. And and it's like, and I like it too, boy. And what's so beautiful? What's so beautiful about this particular situation? Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing about it. What's so beautiful about this situation, though, is crucial because you got to sit Austin and Luka for a series. Because you're gonna need all hands on deck against OKC. Yeah.
Bro, there's in case y'all don't know, like I know it happened in hockey, it happened in baseball, but no team has ever came back from 3-0 in an NBA series. So yeah, like literally, you don't gotta play Luka or Austin until let's just say that Houston survives tonight. You know what I'm saying, in a couple of hours when they start playing, and they go. And it's 3-1 now. Like, you don't have to worry about them niggas until it's 3-3.
Yeah. That's true. But my thing about it is, though, LA's gonna seal the deal because you can't stand around. You better get this rest while you can, because if you finish it tonight, your next game, if you lose, your next game is Wednesday. You may get rest for those 2 days. Kill that shit. I think Phoenix is going to win one at home just cause. I think Phoenix. Yeah, I think they're gonna get one.
Bro, I thought game 3 would have been the game to get, bro, and they didn't get that, bro. I don't know, bro.
Man, but at the same time, Devin Booker got hit. He got a little motivation. They may come back swinging. Dylan the Villain may try to do something. Dylan Villain may get his lick back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Mark Williams.
You know what I'm saying? I used to talk shit about him, but he been hooping this year with Phoenix, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. So I think all in all, man, LA is gonna handle business, and LA is gonna do what needs to be done. And because it's gonna be all hands on deck. And like I say, I was iffy about OKC, but now that Jalen Williams went out with that hamstring, I think the Lakers gonna get him. I'm finna come off the top rope. I won't say sweeper. I won't say sweeper 5. I won't say sweeper 5. But I will say this: I think LA in 6.
I don't know because he's out, and Devin Booker, I feel like is better than no, because I was about to say it's Luka and LeBron on the Lakers. So, but Devin Booker is more than a capable scorer and the second best player and arguably the best defender. I mean, it's between him and the Draymond Green Jr. and Lou Dort. But
yeah,
I would think that at least Booker can drop buckets on the Thunder. But I don't know, bro. I still because one of my homies actually messaged me also and was like, "Do you think we got a chance against OKC?" He's a Lakers fan. I was like, "Nah, bro. That team too deep, bro. That team too deep."
That's true. LA deep too, but this is where I think is going to be the key before I get my technical difficulties. Oh shit! I went to my technical difficulties. Damn. Oh well.
Oh snap! Oh man! Wait. He pressed the wrong. He probably pressed the wrong button or something. All right. Well, let me go ahead and break it down. Will the Lakers close it out tonight? I'm not gonna say I hope not. I think that the Rockets should at least show a little bit of fight. If the Rockets get swept, Udoka, that might be your job. I'm not gonna lie to you because I already said that your leadership was questionable as it is, and y'all traded away Jalen Green, and I even text John when the Lakers was up on the Rockets. I was like, they could have kept Jalen Green for this shit. If they was gonna get swept by the Lakers, they could have kept Jalen Green for this shit because at least Jalen Green was gonna get buckets. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just crazy. The Rockets being down 0-3 to the Lakers, and we going into 2 hours from now. Amazing job by LeBron. LeBron is turning back the clock, but even still, like I said, I thought that 3 of the 4 best players was on Houston. So that talent gap of LeBron versus whoever you think is the second best player, even though he's not playing Kevin Durant. The talent gap between LeBron and Şengün at this point in both of their careers does not constitute a 3-0 lead. So yeah, it goes back to what I was saying in previous episodes about the leadership in general, whether we're talking about KD or we're talking about Udoka. And yeah, if this is 0-4, it would not surprise me if this is Udoka's last game. And I've already mentioned before previously that Steve Kerr gonna have some options coming this offseason, boy. You didn't sign that extension with Golden State, bro. You got some options, boy. Because I promise you, if they get swept, you got Houston as an option. Looks like San Antonio's holding on, so San Antonio's holding on, so San Antonio won't be an option no more. But if Detroit lose to my boys in Orlando, that might be an option as well. So yeah. Oh, and then we got the Knicks and Hawks tied 2-2. Knicks gonna pussyfoot around and fuck around and lose this series, and I don't think they want to do that. Like, I'm not saying that Coach Brown gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of crazy to release somebody after you just let go of Thibodeau, but this is looking real bad. Either that or it's looking real promising for Atlanta, because now I'm thinking next year Atlanta might fuck around and be the 1 seed in the East the way we going over here, because we saw what Detroit did last season. You know what I'm saying? They got eliminated in the first round, of course, but now they came back and became the 1 seed. But Atlanta got a lot of talent between Jalen Johnson, then they got Jonathan Kuminga over there, and CJ McCollum doing his thing, providing that veteran presence. Yeah, there's a lot of things to be excited about in Atlanta, even though they're a natural rival to the Magic. So I got like a love-hated relationship with Atlanta, because I know Atlanta is the culture, but all their teams is rival with a lot of my teams. But yeah, and then we got the Celtics putting belt to ass. Thank God, because it was close at first. You know what I'm saying? It was close at first. I didn't want to hear John's mouth, especially with Embiid coming back. Celtics is up 16 right now. We got Paul George shooting the technical free throw in the second quarter. But yeah, we still on schedule with Boston in 5. You know what I'm saying? Big C's up. You know what I'm saying? If it's not the Magic, you know what I'm saying? Jason Tatum's my favorite player. I've already told y'all before. So if it's not the Magic, definitely Big C's for the rest of the tournament. If not the home team, Denver. But yeah, we came to the end of this NBA recap. We came to the end of this episode. And I'll go ahead and say a little piece for the folks. You know what I'm saying? John's not here. He wish you would do. But as I always say, see love, be love. Be the light you wish to see in the world. And we'll catch y'all on the next episode of Toss Up.